I hope you're doing well. Our boy, TheQuartering's up to no good. He's up to no good. He's striking people. He's threatening people. He quit drinking again, apparently, I think. Oh, he's like, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 drinks, doubles. And I'm like, so you drinking 8 drinks. That's your lower amount is 8 drinks, huh? Okay. Genetic Spore, that was me. Sorry. No, but welcome back, everybody. I'm so excited to see y'all. Oh, my gosh. It's been a great time. It's been a great-ass time. So let's get ready to party. Make sure you do me a big favor. Like the show. Rocket Raccoon, I love you. By the way, hit me up with a B. Hit me up with a B. Boop. There's the B. Don't forget the B on Kick. He's very important. He means a lot to me. And don't forget, Chai T, before the show even started. Oh, you're so good to me. She says, go to see MCR in Nashville this weekend. It's important to unplug and live in the moment. Jer, I might go to that shit. I might go to that. You got pit tickets? Because I looked it up, and pit tickets are like $1,000. I'm like, no. I'll just watch from like section A or section 18,000. Thank you so much, Chai T, for getting us started. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to jump right into the sauce today. We're going to have some fun here. My boy's going crazy, dude. He's going crazy. And I just don't know why you think this is going to go well for you, right? Like having a history of striking channels, a very recent history of threatening it, doing it, striking, and everything. Channels that are completely transformative, okay? Doing stuff like that. I don't know how you could possibly DM somebody saying you don't want to resort to striking their channel. Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know how this looks, right? So we're going to jump into that. So get the hell on it, dog on it. Shout out to Billy. I appreciate you. First Orange Boy, best Orange Boy. What's up, Harambe's Poltergeist? All right. These names, you guys have so much better names than me, and it makes me so frustrated. It makes me so frustrated, man, when I see some of y'all's names, and I'm like, damn, I could have named my shit something cool, and I never did. I just named it a bottle of water. I was drinking a bottle of water and playing Halo 2, and the bottle of water was from Aldi's purified water, and it was called Camelot Spring Water. God, where was my imagination? I just wanted to play Halo 2 real bad, I guess. What are the oranges for? At least Jared's crash out's more real than Boogie's fake crash outs and lockout. Thank you. Also, doobie. Oh, I'll give you a doobie, brother. Doobie. Oh. Doobie. Oh. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Billy. All right, boys. Let's have a good-ass time. Let's bring up the first sauce of the day. The first beautiful sauce. If you guys don't remember, okay, let me just give you a little bit of ketchup on Saturday. A little bit of that delicious ketchup to dip your fries in. So our boy Jer absolutely crashed out. He crashed the hell out Saturday. And then, of course, he deleted all of it. He proceeded to block me, of course, on his Coffee Brand Coffee account, which is hilarious that he's running his own coffee brand. He's apparently one guy. He said again today that he's one guy. But he also said the other day he has dozens of employees. It's very hard to keep up what the hell's going on. Okay. It's very, very hard to keep it up. Okay. But he also said that he drank last week. So, I mean, it's very obvious. I mean, obviously, if you guys have any friends that drink a lot, you can tell immediately when they text you and say a certain thing that they're drunk. You know what I'm saying? I had a chick that I used to hang out with years ago, like a decade ago. Every time she'd take one shot, she'd be like sending me unsolicited boobies and asking to come over. And I'm like, you need to calm the fuck down. Okay, girl. So like, you can just tell, right? Some people do that shit. And his is crashing the hell out. All right. Of course, he deleted it all. So it's all good, right? The internet's totally not forever. So, but he said he slowed his drinking down. Okay. He said he only drinks 2 or 3 or 4 drinks, vodka and 7-Up, I think is what he said. I might be mistaken. Vodka and 7-Up. And he says he has 2 to 3 to 4 of them, and they're doubles. They're doubles, which means he's drinking like 8. 8. And I'm like, that's not slowing down, brother. If I drank 8 vodkas, my happy ass would be butt naked in Walmart. Okay? That's insane to me. 8? Whew. Brother, now look, I ain't a big drinker, okay? All right. I can drink a few claws and I'm good. All right. 3 whiskeys. If I on a full stomach, 3 whiskeys, I'm done. All right. But at any rate, we're going to jump into the sauce and we're going to immediately see what's going on. We're going to see what's going on, brother. It's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. So check this out right here. This is going to be wild as hell. It's wild as hell. First, we're going to go ahead and pull up the, actually, you know what? Actually, I have a better idea. Okay. We're going to pull up the first things first. So first thing, now a lot of you know about this already, but it's important for the context because we're going to roll out what happened yesterday and today. So this is basically what happened here is our boy, for some odd reason, thought it was a good idea to DM I think it's Alyssa Clips. I'm pretty sure it's Alyssa Clips. DM'd Alyssa Clips, okay? And thought it would be a great idea to, what he should have said here, and I'll open it in 2 seconds, but what he should have said here is, hey, I don't want to be clipped. I'm asking you nicely to not clip my stuff. That's it. Now, even that went over very well. Let's be completely honest. But he then says, I don't want to have to resort to striking you. And I was like, oh, well, there you go. You done goofed. You done fucked up, brother. You've done goofed. Oh, no. All right. So let's jump right into this. I'm pulling up as we speak. Hey, thank you, Jacob. Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, brother. Come on, baby, load. All right. So first things first. Here's the first message from our boy. And I got to be honest, I just don't see why he's doing this. I just don't understand why. And especially a clip channel, right? Like, the clip channel just uploads a clip, right? All you have is your own words. That's the end of the day right there, right? Just your own words is all that is in question, okay? And obviously he has striked people streaming as well. But that being said, it's insane to me that that's what he's worried about, a clip channel? You kidding me? You kidding me? But to be fair, what is the first thing that log cows go after? Right? The clip channels. And it's probably because they know deep down in their heart of hearts that they don't have any actual recourse when it comes to fair use, right? Because, for example, if TheQuartering strikes anybody, you can just notify him and get the strike removed because he's not going to sue you. Because obviously he would lose in 3 seconds. So at any rate, so this is from TheQuartering that says, please take my video down. Wish you all the best. I love this, like, what is it? This is like this Midwest passive aggressive thing, right? Where they're like seething and pissed off, but they're like, I hope you make $1 billion, bro. I'm totally rooting for you and stuff. Like, okay, all right. Look, we could possibly believe that if we didn't already know you, Jeremy, right? Like, that would be different if we didn't know who Jeremy was. Well, you know that motherfucker, right? So it says, wish you all the best, but it's a straight up rip, and I'm not trying to issue any strikes. So this right here is a threat immediately, guys. This right here is a threat immediately. I'm not trying to issue any strikes, but I will, right? But I will. That's what that says. I know a lot of people are cool with you clipping their stuff. I'm not. Why? Why are you not, brother? Why are you not, brother? For the record, you can tell right here he's been drinking. For the record, I didn't flag down that video, and I'm primarily reaching out before I take action on yours. Before he strikes, right? So he's 100% about to strike. He's about to strike like an anaconda. It says right here, this is actually how I operate. This is actually how he operates. I don't know about you. He's never reached out to me. All right? I'm going to need about $30,000, and I'll take a month off. But at any rate, here is his response to these damning allegations of his own words. This is his response. He says, I politely asked someone who uploaded a full copy section of my video to take it down. I did not flag them, never even claimed it, although he definitely threatened it like twice in that tiny message. It's like 3 sentences, and he threatened it twice. So privately asking someone to take down a video is mafia style threat now? You're just proving how nice of a guy. Yeah. Okay, we get it. TheQuartering's such a nice guy. He's so caring. And beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You ever think it's weird how a lot of these guys will posture as like the nicest people in the world, but behind the scenes do the most fucked up stuff? That's weird. Okay? That's strange. Like, even, and I'll give you an example of this. If I was married, right, for a long time, and I was streaming, and let's just hypothetically say I hate my wife. Let's say I am unhappy, I hate my wife, and I'm not, secure in my situation. I don't want to be in this situation. Okay? Let's just say that. I would never in a million years go on a podcast and talk about how her vagina stinks. I would never in a million years say I don't even care about my wife. I would rather move out and get a 20-year-old girlfriend. In a million years. But yes, he's totally the nicest guy in the world. Fucking insane. Absolutely insanity, brother. Insane. Jacob says, how many dibby doos could a dibby do if a dibby did do the doobies? Jeremy's a master class in self-destruction. Hope it's all as well. When's your next race? I don't know. I'm actually talking about stuff kind of recently. So when something gets locked in, I'll let you know. But some stuff's ramped up a lot. I'm not really trying to do anything, but people are contacting me. So maybe in the future, I'll let you know if anything happens. You'll be the first to know, Jacob. I promise. Rake at night with an orange boy. Oh my God! Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo. Woo! All right. So what I'm hearing is next time we meet up, we drink shots. Yes. No. Then we won't be able to watch movies and get drunk like last time. Remember that was a great experience, and I don't want to sully it. I don't want to sully it, Raken, please. Oh, you're talking about me being butt naked. You gay bastard. You gay boy. How dare you? I'm not gay. I love women's. I don't love men's anymore or ever have. Thank you, Raken. All right, so let's move on. So that was the first taste. All right, so he's already threatened. He is already threatened to take down another one. And I got to be honest, a clip channel, right? Just a clip channel. And look, I'm not disparaging clip channels in any way, shape, or form. Clip channels are their own niche and do their thing. I'm totally cool with it. But to go after a clip channel and not the people that are calling you fat 24/7, even though he was doing that previously, let's be honest, is pretty wild to me, right? I got to get the clip channel down, brother. Got to take him down. Hell yeah. Anyways. Well, anyways, in other news, okay, we're going to get on to the channel he got removed here shortly. What's up, Shaz? How you doing, brother? Only loves men like a brother. Yes. Like a brother. So I got banned or blocked by the Coffee Brand Coffee account already. All I said was, hey, dude, you're paying your affiliates that you owed money to. That's great, right? Now you need to reverse all the strikes that you did, okay? And you need to PayPal the casino boys the difference in their projected earnings from April until now, and then take a month off and fucking just relax and come back swinging. And he blocked me for that within 20 seconds of me posting it. Now, keep in mind, his original post had like 300 hidden replies. 300 hidden replies. That is insanity. That probably set a record. And that's crazy to me. And here's I don't want to tangent too much, but here's the crazy thing to me. Okay? To hide that many replies, you have to be scrolling on that bitch, refreshing it. F5 every 20 seconds and finding shit to like for hours, for like 6 hours, just sitting on that post, hitting F5. That's crazy behavior, brother. That's crazy. And everybody can click hidden replies. It's not like they're deleted. They're there, brother. Everybody can click them. And the hidden replies, half of them ratioed the original post. That is insane work. Insane work. What's up, Whiskey Throttle? Insane work, brother. Insane work. But at any rate, after this had happened, Crazy Sharp, our boy, our beloved Crazy Sharp, he released the news and was working with Luther Morgan that he had never been paid his $300 owed by the affiliate program. Okay? The quartering then paid him and then said he was going to give you a bonus for waiting a year. It was $50, by the way. I thought it was going to at least be like another $200 or something. $50? Thanks, man. What is that? That's like a dollar a week. $1 a week. Damn, brother. Wow. Thank you so much. Luckily, Crazy Sharp's still roasting the shit out of him, which is beautiful. But still, that's crazy work. And he only did it because he got called out. He got called out, brother. So now here he says, I personally, Jeremy, just in case you didn't know who I personally was. Finally cleaned everything up. I replied to every single one of the 300 emails. 300 emails, by the way. 300 emails. Okay. He also had previously stated only one affiliate contacted him. Okay. I guess he's talking about something different, right, Sebi? Thank you for the raid, Sebi. I love you. And located the unpaid affiliates and issued payments with a bonus, right? He has to say with a bonus, so you think he's a good guy, right? This is the same thing as giving somebody that's homeless a bunch of money and food as long as the cameras are on. Make sure the camera's on when I give them this money. You get what I'm saying. Thank you, Sebi, for the raid. I love you. She rated us on everything. Everything. I feel violated. We're all caught up. Websites fixed and all customer service issues fixed. I'm so sorry. Onward. Now, I got to be honest. What is he apologizing for? I don't really know, actually. And somebody in chat can probably let me know. What is he apologizing for here? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Is it because he didn't ship out some stuff for a while? He never mentioned that. I don't know what he's sorry about. Is he letting his feelings about his personal guilt from everything else bleed into Coffee Brain Coffee? I think so. So he's using that as his apology to make him feel better, right? To make him feel a little bit better about fucking everybody. Fucking them all. He also says all website issues have been fixed. All the stock numbers are correct and everything is now flowing as it should. What a mess. It's all aces now, though. And Don called him out about not using his Coffee Brain Coffee account. And he started using it the next day. The next day, guys. Whew. It's wild. By the way, I want to point this out. This is completely unrelated. I watched the EDP documentary and it was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I was blown away. So if you haven't seen it, it's a great watch. It is kind of unbelievable. It's kind of unbelievable. Mike Klum did a great job on that. All right. At any rate, so let's go over to our boy Don. Our boy Don. And then we'll back out. Where are you at, Don? I see you, boy. I see you. Hi, Chevy. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hey, man, he was rolling with a 30% BAC and forgot which county he was on. Give him a break. Oh. Yeah, Bull Jerry. And yeah, that's a great point. Just pointing to that. Yeah, 100%. Baron Von Tossington, where the hell you been, brother? How you doing? Thank you, buddy. Becoming a member. I love you, buddy. Appreciate you. We are already a tenth of the way to Naked Snake, Rakin, and Billy, the top dogs. Thank you, guys. We're up against the number 20. The number 20, the big 2-0. Thank you, guys. All right. So Mr. Don Flaherty says right here, he says another quartering takedown. Was just informed that the quartering has apparently got the Quartering Vlogs channel taken down. The channel was making supercut edits of his vlogs, and the platform of free speech didn't seem to like it. Whether it was through a report by Jer or just Rumble randomly terminating it, I doubt. I highly doubt that. Rumble wouldn't randomly terminate anything. I'm not sure. Yes. So if you guys did not know, there was actually a Quartering Vlogs channel, okay, on Rumble. And it actually had more subscribers than Jeremy's Quartering Vlogs OG channel. Now, the Quartering Vlogs is really hard to watch because it's terrible. It's just boring as hell. Trust me, I've watched them in length and they suck. But at any rate, the Quartering Vlogs channel was like a parody channel that made supercut edits of the Quartering Vlogs to make them flow better and to give you more of the information that you would want to hear if you were actually watching these things unironically, right? And the Quartering has got it taken down. And what I speculate here is that the Quartering reached out to one of his reps or one of his partners at Rumble and immediately was like, take that down right now. Take it down right now, right? So this is the Quartering. This is the parody account Quartering Vlogs. It says, my Rumble channel got deleted today. I can no longer log in. The Quartering must have been pissed that I had more followers, which is wild to me. It's wild to me, right? It says, or that I exposed his Amazon fraud. Either way, the vlogs are dead. Lol, cow. And there it is. It's dead. And the craziest thing about this, brother, the craziest, absolute craziest thing about this is Jeremy is supposed to update his vlog every Tuesday and Thursday. He has now missed the last Thursday and today. 0 vlogs. 0 vlogs. Now, I'll pull this post up in a moment, but TheQuartering claimed that he had a family emergency, okay? And he had to go to the ER, all right? Now, look, if that's true, that sucks, man. That's balls, you know? No one likes to have to go through something like that. Here's the issue, though. Everything that Jeremy says is a lie. Oh, like 99% of everything he says is a lie. Even his opinions on social and fiscal politics is also a lie. He just parrots whatever he thinks is what he's supposed to parrot. And he has claimed these things. He said these things in the past. He's like, I just say whatever, you know? So if literally nothing he says is true, that might be the case. That probably didn't happen. Now, I'm not saying, I'm saying if it did, that sucks, man. But unfortunately, and let me speak from the perspective of all of us, when we see something like that, a lot of us aren't going to believe it, right? And it looks like you're trying to make people feel sorry for you so you can not have the heat on you today, right? Exactly, Slick Gossip. He posted it right after Keno went live. It's crazy. It's crazy as hell. But at any rate, let's pull that up. Also, we have a Orange Boy. It's M Bone. My man M Bone is back. Thank you, M Bone. Here's an Orange Boy for the silliness. God bless America, the U.S. Tangerine. Thank you, M Bone. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the boy coming in strong. We are marching fast, and I mean fast, towards Naked Snake. Thank you, brother. God, man, I have 3 people tied at top dog spot. You guys are wild. Thank you, M-Bone. I appreciate you, brother. I gave you a doobie for your troubles. Thank you. So the channel was deleted, boys. The channel was deleted. Okay. He got it taken down. He threatened Alyssa Clips yesterday or the day before. Okay. He threatened everybody. He's threatening to take down everything as if he thinks that that's going to protect him. Look, dude, Streisand effect's here. The only thing you can do at this point, you have one option. And even this isn't a good option, but it's your only option. Come out, look in the mirror, and I don't think this is possible for him. Look in the mirror, okay? Take accountability, apologize to everyone that you have wronged legitimately, and take a month off. And then come back, and that be the end of it. Put it to bed. All the trolls in your chat, don't ban them, let them exist. And do your show. That's your only option. And even then, it'll be a while. It'll be a while before it tapers off, right? But that's the only move that's going to get the heat off you, brother. You know, probably 90% of it. You know, and even then, you know, I said this on stream like a month ago. I was like, wow, Jeremy hasn't said anything in like 2 weeks. He's actually doing it this time. He's going to actually just fucking ignore all this and move on. Yeah, well, then he got drunk one day. And that was all she wrote, brother. Crazy Sharp. Doobie doobie doo. 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 Thank you, brother. Says this Orange Boy is brought to you by TheQuartering. Yes, congratulations, Mr. Crazy Sharp, for getting Jeremy to pay your ass back. It was great. It was great to see, man. It was great to see. So good job on you, man. Should have gave you more though, to be honest. We have 4 people tied for the top dog spot. Thank you, Crazy Sharp. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. All right, a 5th of the way there. Look at that. Crazy. All right, so let's move on to the next delicious post. So he's getting people deleted left and right. All right, he's going to go back into that. And keep in mind, he said option 2. If you guys remember the stream Saturday, TheQuartering crashed out, and he said, I guess it's time for option 2, right? Option 2. Uh-oh. Not option 2, boys. And option 2, I mean, obviously, everything he does is veiled threats, right? Everything he does is veiled threats. It's always veiled threats. Like 24/7, I feel like, right? He's got all these veiled threats. And does he act on them? I think the only thing he does, the only thing he actually acts on is these behind-the-scenes threats where he can lean on plausible deniability so that people don't have any evidence to blame him. I mean, even when he said, hey, when he messaged Josh Moon and he was like, hey, man, like, I'm going to take everything from them. He can still, in his own mind, lean on plausible deniability, right? He can still be like, well, I mean, I may have said that, but I wasn't the one to strike him, right? That's what he can lean on, okay? So he's going to keep making veiled threats like that, and he's going to keep on leaning on the fact that he can lean on that plausible deniability and say, well, you don't have any direct evidence. The way they got Jarbo is they made Jarbo share his screen, and he fucked up good, right? We don't have that opportunity with Jer, okay? The only time Jer shares his screen, okay, is when he's watching porn for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So anyways. So let's move on to the next beautiful batch. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Shout out to the boys. Thank you, Crazy Sharp, again. I appreciate you, brother. Nice, clean shopping aisles you got. Shame if someone to shit in them. Did you see that video at the beginning? You see that video? Oh my God, it's such a great video. People come up with the greatest shit, man. The greatest shit in the world. It's like kind of unbelievable how good they're getting with AI. It just looks like Melanie's walking around Walmart. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. I love it, and I hope it continues. Although I do think AI is going to get a little indistinguishable here within about a year. It's going to get really spooky. It's going to get really, really spooky. But at any rate, let's jump in. To the clips, boys. To the clips. I also do like this. I'm going to bring this up because I saw Misty tweet this out. Lodenus says, I swear one time he swapped screens and was messing with something and the porn started to play and you could hear it. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Extruded Plastic Dingus. Welcome back, brother. How you doing, buddy? It's time for option 2. He's going to take another dump at Walmart. Yes. That would be option 2. That would indeed be option 2. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to the boy. Shout out to Extruded Plastics. Welcome back, brother. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a good ass time, buddy. I hope you're enjoying chilling. Because I know when I watch streams, when I'm not streaming, I'm relaxing, dude. I'm just like watching, sitting there playing some Elden Ring or something on my other monitor. Got a stream going. It's great, man. What is option 3, Camel Toe Tag? I don't know, brother. So Misty says right here, why am I not following Misty? I could have sworn I followed Misty. Says, today, the quartering Melly Mac basically said that if a woman doesn't take the man's last name, that it isn't biblical. This is factually not true. It's a cultural tradition we often use in the West. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I have met people from the Middle East and they only have one name. They don't have a last name. All right. I had like 2 dudes from the Middle East that used to come in my GameStop store a long time ago. Both of them had no last names. And when they got their ID, I think it was, if I'm remembering correctly, when they got their ID was their first name just twice. Like Mustafa or Amji. Like, no shit, one of their names was Amji. And I was like, what? I was like, what's your last name? He's like, I don't have a last name. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, it just says Amji twice. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's today. That's modern day. We were expected to think that this was happening back 2,000 years ago. Shit. Billy says, time to break the tie. Also, Jerry Bear has better crash outs than Boogie does. Oh, for sure. Now, I do have to say, though, Where's My Axe crash out was one of my favorites of all time. Where's my axe? Where's my axe? I got my axe. That's a good one. All right, Billy broke the tie. Congratulations, Billy. Appreciate you, brother. So at any rate, she says this is factually not true at all. In Western culture, it's been a common tradition for a wife to change her last name to that of the husband. The vast majority of married women in the West still follow the tradition. There's nothing explicitly biblical about this, since the Bible issues no command to do so. Thus, there is nothing explicitly unbiblical about a wife keeping her maiden name or opting for a hyphenated hybrid. Yeah, and this is one of those things, man, where people are there's religious people out there, and I don't know if I should call them religious, but there are people out there that claim to be religious, and they'll be presented with some kind of situation, and then they'll use a religion to justify their opinion on it. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with the Bible. You're just saying that this is something you're used to, therefore it must be supported by what my religion, right? It's kind of like it's blissful ignorance is what it is, right? Blissful ignorance is what that shit is. But I saw that today and I was like, come on, brother. Come on. Silly as hell. Silly as hell. I don't like it. I think it's silly. But at any rate, we're going to move on to our first clip of the day. Apparently, Jeremy's going to fly old Melanie up to see him. here soon, which is, to be honest, not surprising. But at any rate, let's hop onto this real quick because I've been meaning to pull this up for a little bit more context for today because Jeremy said he might not stream today because he has to go to the ER because he has a family emergency, right? Well, he streamed twice today. So apparently not, right? Apparently not. Now, that being said, here is the original message. It says, my family could use your prayers tonight. Sorry for the vague post, but I don't want to overshare family information, which is kind of the opposite of what Jeremy usually does. His MO is to overshare, right? Overshare. But it says, just know a family member is in a dire situation. There may be no show tomorrow as I may be at the ER all night. I'll update in the AM. He did both of his shows tonight. I guarantee you he didn't go to the ER. Now, look, again, I have to put this out there, okay? If something like this is actually happening, this sucks. This is a terrible situation. You know, although we think Jeremy's a goober and we love to roast Jeremy, people in his family, I don't think anybody should cheer if somebody's hurt or something. You know what I'm saying? I think most of you will agree with that. The issue is the other end of it. Like, do we believe these kind of things when he says them? And unfortunately, using Jeremy's past behavior of pretty much never telling the truth about any situation ever in history, most people aren't going to believe this. And they're going to see it as like, please don't roast me too hard today, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that means bland coffee. It's funny. Oh my gosh. Chai tea says, Western surnames for non-noble peasant families were invented for population census in the early centuries AD. Why most are trade names? Carpenter. Yes. I don't know what mine means. Smith? Wait, the Smith is like a blacksmith? Is that what a Smith is? There must have been a lot of them motherfuckers. Or maybe they're just banging all the bitches in the peasantry. In the township, they're just banging all the bitches. Why is everybody a Smith? Because they were throwing fucking cable. There was fucking 19-year-old peasant chicks walking around, and old blacksmith came over and was like, hey. You know what I'm saying? All the Smiths. Those bastards. Degenerate Smiths. That's what I call them. Thank you, Chai T. I appreciate you. All right. Anyways, Carpenter, Archer. Yes. So. Toxic Walt says, I'll roast you. Can you ever stream a topic that's not the quarter? No. Not right now, brother. We're riding this gravy train into the ground. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I got you for 3 hours of playtime, brother. Okay. At any rate, it says right here, hopefully they aren't looking to Jer for a ride home from the hospital. We all remember how TheQuartering couldn't even drive his own wife home from the hospital after major surgery. Also, Jer, when you lie as much as you breathe, people start to... Yeah, that's exactly my point. 100%. Right? It's hard to believe, even when there's a tragedy afoot or a possible tragedy afoot, okay? When there's possibly a tragedy afoot, he has already destroyed his reputation of even remotely telling the truth ever for any reason, right? So it's hard to believe him. And he kind of did that to himself, unfortunately. He done it to himself, guys. He done it to himself. All right? Nothing more I can say about that. Tell you what. All right. Thank you, guys. Shout out to the boys. Yep, last names including Smith were right, originated with tradespeople. Man, they were turning them out, weren't they? They were turning them out, baby. Cash May says, pray that I don't have to go to the ER tonight, is what he's saying. Yeah, man, you could see it that way. I don't know if I go there, but I could see what you're saying here. Okay. I could kind of see what you're saying, brother. All right, we're putting up the hour golden shower goal as per usual. We've been hitting it every single stream for the past 2 weeks. We're doing it again. 10 gold boys, 10 super chats, $10. Straight to my Ferrari fund, please. Thank you. In about 8 years, we'll have a down payment on a used one that's wrecked. Hell yeah, brother. We're going to rebuild it. We can rebuild him. We can make him stronger. All right, so let's move on. Let's move the hell on. Let's get to the next party, the next goal, the next clip. Let's have a good time doing it, boys, because it's going to be great. I'm excited for it. I'm excited, brother. All right. So next on the menu, this is also something. So there's a quartering live stream bingo that I would like to have up, but I can't have two things up at once, I guess, because, it's StreamYard. But that would be hilarious. Oh, I'm on my bookmarks. I was like, why do I not see the video I saw earlier? I'm on my bookmarks. I'm a stupid bastard. Yep. You bitches. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I'm the stupid one. Sorry. I am the stupid one. Yes. All right. So first clip of the day, boys. First clip of the day is oh yeah, this one's a good one. Sorry, I have to show this, guys. There's so many things that happen, guys. I'm sorry. I'm disorganized. Jeremy Hamley's, ooh, damn your name. How the hell your name? They let your name be that shit. If Jerry's family, he's lying. Sympathy for me. I don't disagree with that. You know, like that's exactly where my mind went. But there's also, yes, the B-dub, yes. There's also a part of me that doesn't want to, I don't want to lessen that's not the word. Cheapen? I don't know the fucking word. I can't think of the word right now. It's a Tuesday, I guess. I have the Tuesday face hurts. I'm starting to take creatine now, though, because I hear it helps your brain juice go faster. That's what I read. Exact words verbatim. I don't want to minimize what that could be, is what I'm trying to say. I thought of the word minimize. Yes. Like Jairus P when the bull picks the wife up. All right. So I always like these images. Diminish, belittle. You guys are so much smarter than me. Unfortunately, it was Radiosphere that said the right word. You fucker. How dare you? How dare you, Radiosphere? I hate you. I love Jared's face when he checks his pulse when somebody sends a super chat that's like roasting his ass. You know, when somebody sends a super chat just roasting his ass and he's just look at his face. He's checking his pulse. He's like, damn, brother. Yeah. Yes. He's got a new hat. It's a bonefish. It's a bonefish hat. Stephen Lang, what's up, brother? Says, hey, Cody, I've been buying a lot of physical Xbox 360 PS2 games before physical media apocalypse hits. Uses $10 towards your use for... Oh, thank you. Better yet, your physical media collection. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, brother. I really, really do, man. Thank you. First goal boy, best goal boy, 9 to go. Love you, man. Appreciate that. Use for all your fun. Oh, we'll get there. I'll post a picture. I'll be like 45. I'll have a banged up Ferrari. Be like, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. At least it's a Ferrari. Bonehead. All right. Makes me think of fish heads, the dead milkman. So look at this super chat right here. You see this? Here, let me zoom in. Look at him checking his polls. He's checking his polls. Man, that must be like really constant anxiety to have to worry about people's talking. Dude, people are going to talk. Nothing you can do about it. Fuck. Don't let it bother you, brother. I mean, I feel like you learned this day one on YouTube. You can't, dude. My first video had like 100 negative comments because it blew up like a motherfucker and got like 1 million views. And I was scrolling through them bitches and people were being negative immediately. You know, there's about 100 of them out of like 5,000 comments. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. That's how I thought. And that's how I think now. So like, I don't care. The Barbaric Outpost super chatted him and said, hey, Jer, I'm a former fan of yours since 2018. Bought a Mom's Day box in 2022. And I'm doing this as a plea. Please address everything honestly for once. I'm tired of seeing you cope and lie constantly. You know what's alarming about this? It is actually possible that this is actually an old fan of his, right? Because if you think about it, like you got to think about this for a second, right? 300 hidden replies on his Coffee Brand account. There's a certain percentage of these people that used to be fans. Hell, there's a guy that messaged me on Instagram last week and he was like, yeah, I used to be a big fan of Jeremy. I think Crazy Sharp has also told me the same shit. You have actual people that went into your affiliate program because they believed in you. They cared about you that much. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Too bad he hates his fans. Yes, he said that. He says he hates streaming. He hates everybody in his chat and he doesn't want to be a part of it anymore, but he has to be because he has to do these ad reads. He's got to make the money or else he's fucked. Right? You know how I can kind of gauge that he's fucked? The fact that he gave Crazy Sharp $300, which he already owed him, and then his bonus was $50. $1 for every week it was late. $50. You know what I'm saying? If he was loaded, if he had like $10 million at the bank account, and he only, because you know, like only 3 or 4 affiliates might reach out to him. Let's be honest, right? It probably should be like at least the same amount, like another $300. I mean, if you have $10 million in bank account, why not? Right? $300, that's $900 total, maybe. Thor Lax Attacks Thor Lax Attacks. Says, best gas station pizza burgers in Wisconsin, $4.99. Come get them while you can. Jared's going super nervous. Log out with the Indian contract. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, we watched that on the last. We watched Luther's video on the last stream. Thank you, Thor. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the Lax Attacks. Thor Lax Attacks. Oh, your freaking pictures of Snorlax. Well, goddamn, he's eating the planet. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out to the boy. 8 goal boys away. 8 goal boys away from the goal. Thank you, man. Wisconsin leads the nation in DUI. No shit. Oh, God, that's a great picture, brother. You need to send that to me, that picture. It's a great picture. Yeah, like your profile picture. I need it for thumbnails, man. So at any rate, by the way, he deleted this super chat immediately. You got to think about it this way. People are like that used to be fans of his that have legit criticisms, and he just deletes it and ignores it, right? If somebody comes in my chat and is immediately like, Cody, I hate you now for covering quartering. You, man, I explain to them why I'm doing it and why I will continue to do it. And actually, to be completely fair, like 95% of the time, they're like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. And then they stay the whole stream, right? People just want to know. People just want to know what's going on, right? Now, granted, I'm not going to be naive or try to gaslight you guys into thinking that, you know, he's kind of past that, right? He's kind of past that now. So, at any rate, let's move on to the first clip of the day. The first clip of the day. Oh yeah. The first clip of the day, boys. God, Keno Grove, you uploaded like 100 a day, you fucker. I need a break, brother. Damn, brother. Smelly pussy. What's up, Donna? How you doing, brother? Oh my God. What are you doing? How you doing, baby? How you doing? All right. Let's go. First clip of the day, best clip of the day. Here we go.
Don't forget Tom Tiffany. All right. Well, I got to jump right into it. I don't know if you guys saw, but my family's had a medical emergency last night that is still going on.
It's, by the way, I got to put this out there, guys. I got to put this out there. All right. I got to put this out there. If your family is having a medical emergency right now, and the way he's kind of implying this, and I'm not diminishing the fact that this could be actually happening, okay? He's saying right now to everybody while looking away, exactly, Cash, while looking away from the screen, claiming that there's a family emergency that is dire. He used the words dire. Dire is a big word, scary, right? And he's like, yeah, there's a situation. So anyways, I'm going to stream for 2 hours and sit here. Brother, if my sister got hit by a bus, shit, my sister got into a car wreck like 8 years ago, a real bad one. I live like 3 hours away from my sister. Okay. I left work at like noon when I heard about it. I told my like third key, I'm like, hey, dude, I got to leave. Sorry. I got to leave. And I got to be honest, me and my sister aren't very close. We used to be, but like just, you know, teenage years and shit. Right. And she unfortunately, she had a substance abuse problem, and I didn't even want to be near it. So I was like out. You know, when it started getting real bad, I moved out. I was like 18. I moved out. I was like, fuck this. I'm gone. And I hadn't talked to her for a long time. Now she's clean now. She's doing great. She's been clean for years now. So that's great. But at any rate, she got into a car wreck, like deep in the middle of this shit, right? In the middle of the addiction phase. And I left work at noon and drove all the way to my hometown and sat in the waiting room all night. All night. And Jeremy's like, oh yeah, so there's a dire situation. Dire, he said. And he's sitting here streaming. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we doing? This is wild. This is wild. You know? And that is one of the reasons that leads me to believe that it's likely nothing actually happened. Right? That would have to be the case, right? I couldn't imagine somebody would be streaming while one of your family members is in a dire situation in the hospital. What's up, Smooth Jaw? How you doing, brother? Smooth Jaw. You know? Smooth Jaw says it's possible to have a family emergency and have no reasonable chance to change the outcome. So on with life. Well, I mean, it's not about changing the outcome, Smooth Jaw. It's about being there and supporting the people you love, right? If my, God forbid, if my dad got into a car wreck and he was in critical condition and we didn't know if he was going to survive, I wouldn't be like at home streaming, being like, well, I can't change it, so I'm going to stay home. No, I'm going to sit there and hold my dad's hand, no matter what happens. until he's gone or he gets better. I'll be gone. Like, sorry guys, I'll be back in a week or two. I don't know when. Right? But Jeremy's a really nice guy though. So don't misconstrue here. Don't misconstrue, guys. Right? Anyways.
You know, and
yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
Is this motherfucker real? Like, does he really go live and do this shit? Like, sometimes I can't even believe this. You know? Sometimes I can't even believe this shit. Right? Like, he's just looking down at the beginning of a stream. And I got to be honest. Look, dudes, I'm not trying to like talk about streaming business or streaming or algorithms or how you're supposed to stream or whatnot. Everybody does their own thing. I get it. But like your first like 20 minutes of your stream are like the most important. Like to make sure you engage with people and you have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Right? It should come natural to a streamer, I feel like, you know, because then you feel like you're disappointing people. Right? And we never want to do that. DK Cripple says my 95-year-old nanny passed away in the bedroom of my mother. My aunt was garage selling because death made her sad. You know, like both of my grandmothers died. I was at the hospital it was 2019, July and October 2019. They died like 3 months apart. I was at the hospital with both of them passed away. My grandma, who was a wild lady, she was married like 13 times or something. She'd always go to the club, brother. My grandma would go to the club at like 63 years old, 65 years old, and bring home a guy. And I'd be sitting there playing Xbox, right? It was hilarious. And then she'd drink beer and watch Golden Girls. And I would watch it with her. It was great. I had a crazy... She was the one that I used to hide in the cellar and then turn the breaker off and then scream bloody murder. And then when I like went through the house crying because she was like, help, help. I go through the house crying like a bitch. Crying like a bitch. And I'd get to the cellar and she would open the door and jump out and grab me and use her grandma's shill scream. And I'd cry like a bitch. And then she'd turn the lights on and be like, let me make you some mac and cheese. I was like, damn, you crazy bitch. She did that shit all the time. But at any rate, yeah, I was there holding her hand and she passed away like 10 minutes after. It's rough, dude. And she didn't even know I was there because she was gone. Like she was on a ventilator and, you know, but I was there. Right? Like, I don't know. I just can't even imagine like sitting here streaming while somebody in your family's in a dire situation. I can't imagine that. That's crazy to me. Maybe in Wisconsin it's different. I don't know. I don't get it. You know? Drop shift. ODF. Yes. So ODF, I'm going to pull this up. I saw this earlier. Because the Walmart makes you list it as drop ship, right? Yeah. I think blonde lawyer lady. I'll forget her name. I just followed her on X like an hour ago. You know, ODF says Don Flaherty just broke the news that it's confirmed that the Coffee Brand coffee is dropship. Apparently, it's listed on Walmart's marketplace as dropship. Let's pull it up. Thank you, ODF. 7 gold boys away. Shout out to ODF. I appreciate that, brother. Don Flaherty's the GOAT. Got a beautiful mustache. Brother. I'm gonna have one again one day, but not anytime soon. I usually do one in the winter. You know, no Hamilton burgers. It's a lady on Twitter. Nick Rose says, I just joined the stream, but did you already see what Jared said? He lost 16 pounds. No, but we're getting to it. We're totally getting to it. Thank you, Nick Rose. I appreciate that, brother. Wave says Rumble didn't approve his PTO. Is that a husky or is that Malamute? What's up, brother? Thank you, man. Appreciate you. God, my husky is so furry right now. I got to shear him. I got to shear his little ass. He grows his fur back within like a week. It's insane. He's like an alien. He looks like a giant mop. He's a woolly husky. Thank you, Wave. I appreciate that. All right. So we're going to pull that up after this clip. We're going to go find the Coffee Brand coffee drop ship. From what I remember seeing, it says something like this seller may resell stuff or resell packaged goods or something. So we'll pull it up in a second. As Jeremy has dead air for literally like 30 seconds here.
Okay, hold on a second.
What? This video is playing, by the way. This is not paused. Creamy Krispy Kreme says, what channel did Dare strike down this time? The quartering vlog supercut channel on Rumble. Oh, are you serious? Is this really happening?
All right.
Oh, okay. There we go. Finally. It was only 30 seconds.
All right. What had an issue with my email server. Got that. Working on getting that fixed real quick.
Every time, look, I'm not trying to be like too mean today. All right, I'm trying to have a positive day. Okay, I got my new freaking Les Paul 1975 gold top. Look at that bastard. You look at it, chat. You look at my gold top. Look at that sumbitch. It looks like it was manufactured yesterday. And it's a 1975. All right, please clap. Okay, but the craziest thing is when I look at his streams, and he's just sitting there, not speaking. 2 sentences in a minute and a half, and he's just looking around. I have seen people that have 100 followers and 5 watchers. And that I'm not shitting on that. That's, everybody starts somewhere. That's great, man. I support that all the time. Every stream I'm in, there's small streamers. Love it. But they're talking. They have no dead air. They're talking to chat. And these are people that, for lack of a better sentence, don't really know how to stream yet. It's just something that's new to them, right? And they're doing it better than somebody that's been on the internet for fucking 20 years. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, dude. If I had dead air for a solid minute, I would get so uncomfortable. Like if I just sat here and didn't talk for a minute right now, I would feel really uncomfortable. Really, really uncomfortable. I'd be like, I would start getting nervous and shit. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo. Oh my God. What's that?
All right.
Ah!
Well, yesterday and last night was a very telling evening.
This is how he films his videos, by the way. So I got to put this out there. So Jer claims he works like 16 hours a day or some shit. He films all of his videos on his streams, and then he just cuts them out beginning to end with no editing. I could literally do that with this stream. I could cut out 5 segments, have them all uploaded, scheduled 2 hours apart tomorrow, and I could do it in under 45 minutes. But I like to add edits to mine. So like I like to put memes in them. If you guys watched my Halo video, put a lot of memes in that fucker. I was proud of that shit. And none of you watched it. How dare you? But but like I love to edit it. I like to fuck around with them, So, and of course, if I clip a stream clip out, I always will cut out dead air. Like if I look at the waveform, and if I see a flat line on the waveform for more than like a second, I go Control T, Control Delete, and it removes it immediately. Immediately. What's up, Lucky Robot? I love that freaking picture. So yeah, dead air, Jer. All right, so let's pull up the brand new news. The news that old Don posted, and that, fortunately enough, now look. I have to also put this out there, guys. There's overwhelming amounts of evidence that he's drop shipping, right? This just does it again. This is just another thing. There's Nurse Ladybird. All right, there, Ladybird. Gabriel Knight, 6 gold boys away, says, we know he took a piss, but did the quartering ever take a shit in his basement? I'm sure he has. 100%. He said on a stream, you'll never feel more alive than pissing like in your basement, which means he probably has shit in his basement. And also, I believe he's probably into scat porn. So if he's into scat porn, I mean he's probably into that. Thank you, Gabriel. I don't know for sure, but I just have a feeling. Because people that don't have access to sex and they just fucking make stomach pancakes 24/7, they get kind of degenerate. If you're watching porn like for 2 to 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, your mind just melts into degeneracy, right? Now, look, I'm not saying once in a while, all right? Once in a while, okay? Maybe once a week you want to light some candles, pull up that fucking video that's from 1976, that one lady, the one, and you fucking relax. I get it. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate you. Yes. All right. He's a scat man. All right, sorry guys, I'm tripping balls. All right, so here's what Dawn posted, and this was from this is Nurse Ladybird. I followed her a minute ago. Yeah, that's the girl, Nurse Ladybird. This pretty lady here in this little headshot. Headshot. Says dropship, brand dropship. Here is what the Walmart website says about Coffee Brand Coffee LLC. Okay, and I need you guys to read between the lines, brother. The lines, brother. Says right here about Coffee Brand Coffee LLC. This seller may also engage in manufacturing, importing, or reselling consumer products. What does that mean? That means that they import or resell other people's products repackaged as their own, like Mill Creek Coffee. So like the 8th thing so far, that proves this is dropship. Like the 8th thing. 8 total thing. It's crazy to me. Crazy. 5 gold boys away. Gabriel Knight says, is Coffee Brand Coffee a front for Colombian Coke cartels? Hell, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised, brother. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate you, brother, for the gold boy 5 away. Also, big shout out to Dawn, Nurse Ladybird, everybody coming together for the doobie-doo and the drop ship to be exposed yet again. Doobie-doobie-doo, 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 doobie-doobie-doo. Let's get them bees going, boys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. 500 kicks from Marv Hun says, don't ever talk about scat again. Oh, but it's fun, sir. But I like it, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Marv Hun. Thank you for the 500 kicks. The first kicks of the night. Shout out. Thank you, Marv Hun. Appreciate you. Thank you, Gabriel Knight. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's continue. So it has been exposed, guys. It's finally been exposed. Again, well, I shouldn't say finally. I should say another piece of evidence pointing to almost irrefutable proof that Coffee Brand Coffee is brand dropship. Yeah. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. So, oh my God, Austin. I got to read that in a second. He continuously produces content for people to dunk on him. All this had to be was a side hustle to his YouTube stuff. What a delusional dude. He wanted to get into Walmart so bad, and not only did he get into the actual Walmart, but Walmart also exposed him in 4K. You know what's crazy, too? Great point. Okay? It's insane to me that he could have just been like, hey, buy my coffee. And if somebody was like, is it drop ship? He'd be like, yeah, of course. But, you're supporting me. And it probably would have sold the same amount. None of this would have happened. But he had to pretend to be a king and a CEO. He had to LARP as if he was some kind of entrepreneur, CEO, billionaire. Like, why? Because he had to prove to everybody that he was rich and successful and handsome and smart and not bald. That's just stupid as fuck. Like lying for no reason. Just no reason, right? Like it doesn't even help you. It didn't even help you, right? So at any rate, Midnight says Les Paul's a boomer guitar. Listen, brother. Listen. For one, you're wrong. And also number two, brother, I had an ESP Horizon Japanese standard downstairs with a fat ass Floyd Rose on it. Okay. Straight from Japan. Bought it in 2013, brand new. They mailed it from Japan. Looked like a mirror when I got it. So beautiful. Japanese luthiers are the shit, by the way. So yeah, man. I got a PS10, or used to have a PS10. I've had all kinds of guitars, brother. All right. Don't you shame me. Shame. You know what else was a boomer guitar? Fenders, let's be honest. I don't use the clean channel, brother. I don't use the clean channel, brother. I don't need no Fender. My happy ass is on dirty all day. Dirty all day. Felted. Drop shipped. Drop shipped. He's been drop shipped. Yeah. Maida says, for real, what is scat? I think it's disgusting, but I don't want to look it up. Oh, scat's just like porn that has, it's like a poop fetish. Poop. Shit fetish, brother. It's the shit fetish. Okay. All right. Next clip. Let's move on. SG's better than Gibson. Really? Oh, but Gibson is boomer. Wait, hold on. Oh, you mean all Gibsons are boomers? Okay, I get that. SG's better. Really? I don't think so. I've never liked SGs. But just me, brother. All right, next clip. Never really liked the SG. There's something really fat, like sounding about Les Paul's just sounds so fucking fat, brother. I've always loved him. You know,
Candace Owens will basically plead the fifth more times than Anthony Fauci in this debate. Well, there's definitely a good reason, or I mean, it's good right now that there are multiple options.
You see how he started his video mode to film, so he's going to edit this, right? He's going to use this as a video, and the first like 2 words he fucks up, and he's going to keep it in the video. By the way,
well, there's definitely a good reason, or I mean, it's good right now.
He messed up the first 3 words, and it's going to be in the video.
That there are multiple options around the internet for people to publish their videos, because a new policy rolled out on YouTube has a lot of people really angry. Now, I think I understand why they did it, but I also understand the reaction to it. In effect, this new policy makes it based.
Why is he talking about YouTube? He doesn't even use YouTube anymore, does he? Am I crazy? Does he even use YouTube anymore? Right? Ever try Flying V? Yeah, I had a Flying V when I was like 20.
Basically impossible for new creators to make money. That's the net of it. They roll out this new policy. Now, I think I know why they're doing it, but it's probably twofold. So I don't want to appear like I'm shilling for YouTube here, but I do want to explain. I think Candace.
All right. So what he's talking about here is YouTube is rolling out 8K. All right. So 8K watch hours, 1,000 subscribers for partner. It starts February 2027. Okay. So everybody on the internet is losing their shit about this. And I have to put this out there. I don't think it really matters much, because if you're struggling to get to 4K watch hours, if you're like really struggling to get there and really struggling to get to 500 subs, which is the current like monetization rate for like live stream super chats, right? Then I got to be completely honest with you. Like, the max money you're going to make in a year's time is probably like $100. Maybe if you're lucky, like 200 to 500. So as far as money goes, doesn't really mean anything unless you're literally on YouTube, like you're starting YouTube to make money. I don't think anybody that ever made it big on YouTube ever started in that way, at least back in the day, right? I just uploaded a fucking video because I wanted to upload a video, right? I've always wanted to kind of talk on, right? And then it turned into the money and making money, right? But in my opinion, if you actually work towards 8,000 hours, which is quite a feat, let's be honest, quite a feat. It's not that crazy. It's like 100,000 views on over the course of a year, but roughly, depending on average view duration. But still, like, that's more of an achievement, and I think people that will achieve that and 1,000 subs might be more apt to keep pushing, right? I think the previous parameters around it were a little too easy to hit. Therefore, people didn't probably stick to it as much. That's where the psychology goes in my mind, right? So, I don't know. It's hard to say. What's up, Ryan Malcolm? How you doing, brother? But I mean, to be honest, if you're getting 500 views per video and you're putting out 2 videos a week, you're gonna hit that 8K, right? It's just the issue is 99% of people that want to start doing YouTube, they start doing it. They upload like 1 or 2 videos and stream like once or twice, and then they take it like 8 months off or 10 months off. Yeah, you're never going to be monetized. Sorry, right? So that's just how it works. You're not going to be partnered on Kick. You're not going to be partnered on Twitch. You're not going to be partnered anywhere if you're taking 9 months off every 3 months. It's just not going to happen. So, but it's achievable in my opinion.
Ones will basically plead the fifth more times than Anthony Fauci in this. What's the net of it? They roll out this new policy. Now,
this is the same clip. God, I'm stupid. Guys, you just let me be stupid over here. Jesus. I'm turning into Jared, boys. Not true for Kick BBL. Well, elaborate, brother. Elaborate. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear what you think. So, what's that on the back of his head? Marv Hund? Yeah, dude. He's got it. Looks like scat. Is what it looks like. Marv Hund, right? Looks like scat, right? All right, boys, we got 29 minutes left. 5 goal, boys, on the goal. Hot diggity damn, boys. Alleviate. Make sure you alleviate, Gunter. Alleviate, please. Kick is probably the easiest to get monetized, almost zero requirement because Eddie is dope. Oh, can you just message him or something? I don't know how it works. I had to hit the parameters. It was like 1,000 followers and like 75 average viewers, I think, and like 25 subs, I think. But that's what I did, and then they partnered me immediately.
Today saying we're updating the YouTube partner terms to better match how audiences watch today and bringing new ways to earn. To avoid gaps in earnings, review and accept the new terms in studio by January 31st. Now, let's see what this new thing is. So we started the partner program 20 years ago. We paid all this money, blah, 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 blah. Why? The YouTube partner program has also grown alongside the program. The program has remained mostly unchanged since 2018 to reflect the growth of YouTube and allow us to invest in new incentives.
You guys notice anything here? This is all of his content. All of Jeremy's content is he pulls up an article and he reads it. And that's the video. Now, look, this can be lucrative. And it was for him back in the day when he was one of the only like 5 people doing it and slinging 8 videos a day. The unfortunate truth is there's now 100,000 creators doing this same thing. And 99.8% of them are better at it than Jeremy, because you read it, you throw in some jokes, you have a good time, so people like there's retention. They enjoy it because you're fucking around, you're having a good time. It's like you're talking to a buddy, right? But he literally reads it verbatim, and then that's his videos. Just reads the thing verbatim, and then he'll be like, I don't know, lock this video, and that's the end of it, right? It's very, very silly to me. YouTube is restricting my ability to use Jeremy's name and Jenny Craig in the same state. Oh my gosh, boys. That's funny. Yeah, you're right, loading us. You're right. I was thinking about him yesterday.
Programs that directly support your growth. We're making 3 important updates. 1, expanding Premium Lite. Fine. Good. 2, evolving Shorts payout model and opportunities. That's the one we're going to talk about. Updating YouTube partner ads and premium entry thresholds. Another thing people are concerned about. So if we look at expanding Premium Lite, this is fine. If people pay for premium, cool, they should get more videos. Fine. Now, the shortest paragraph, although, created the biggest problem. To help ensure creators have more meaningful ways to earn from shorts.
He's putting a lot of effort in, right? He's putting so much effort in. This is the kind of content that people put on at like 6 a.m. or sorry, that's like me. 3 a.m. to like go to sleep. They just need somebody monotone, just not really doing anything. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Especially earlier in their journey, we're adapting the way the shorts pool is distributed and launching new incentive programs to reward growth and engagement. So essentially, we're changing the algorithm to change what kind of YouTube shorts we promote in the algorithm. I'm sure they're going to launch us out to full-length videos and live streams as well. Beginning in February, to be able to earn ads and premium revenue each month from the shorts creator pool, creators will need to maintain 10.
God damn, he is so out of breath. It's so distracting every time I do this. Every time I watch his shit, I'm so distracted because he is like gasping for air.
Million shorts views every 90 days. You have to average 3.4 million short views a month to even qualify. Now, I think they're doing this to combat AI slop, which we're going to talk about later in the video, because it is a massive problem. Over 30% of all YouTube short videos served to people are AI slop. And I think over 20% of all videos shown to people in the YouTube algorithm are AI slop.
And 100% of Jeremy's shorts are all stolen.
What that translates to is a 20 to 50% pay cut for real human creators. Real human creators see a massive drop in their ad revenue, which is undeniable. You can look around. I mean, my channel has been very negatively affected by this. I can hope that this means more actual people will, get views, not just myself.
My man is texting during filming a video. This is the craziest shit. This is so crazy to me. This is the lowest effort thing I've ever seen in my life. Looking down, texting during filming a video. Like, you can't set 6 minutes aside to look into the camera and fucking film a video. Like, Jesus Christ.
But everyone else. But the 10 million views threshold also means that essentially no human being will ever be able to get monetized on shorts. It will be nearly impossible. And with the
why who cares? Shorts are gay. Stop using shorts. Like, I gotta be honest, shorts are gay, right? The only thing I watch is like Facebook Reels because it's skateboarding and guitar videos. Skateboarding, guitar videos. That is my entire feed on Facebook Reels, and that's the only one I use. It's the easiest one because I know if I go to Instagram, it's going to be a different algorithm. If I go to YouTube, it's going to be showing me AI movie clips, like Breaking Bad clip, AI, Breaking Bad clip. I'm like, fuck this, brother. You know? Wise being on keto made him look worse. He has gout, Stormy Fields. Listen, baby, he's got gout. He's got really extreme gout, which is insane to me because it makes me think of the episode of King of the Hill where Bobby has gout because he can't stop eating chicken livers or whatever the fuck it is. Livers, right? And he has gout, and he says he eats ribeyes all day. Do you know what is the biggest catalyst? The 3 biggest catalysts in developing gout? Uric acid, red meat, alcohol, and obesity. Red meat, alcohol, obesity. And Jeremy's like, nah, fuck it. I'm just going to do all those things all the time. Well, yeah, enjoy the gout, brother. What the fuck you doing? Like, if they're like, hey, Cody, you have cancer. And I'm like, well, that sucks. All you have to do to cure your cancer, though, Cody, is no more ribeyes, no more drinking. Okay? And you got to lose like 25 pounds. I'd be like, all right, done. I'll switch to something that's lower in uric acid, quit drinking immediately, and I'll go hit the gym every day and be dieting. It would take me a month. Oh, man, your cancer's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, take this shit seriously. My man is sitting there making his gout worse. Doesn't even give a fuck. It's like Bobby Hill when he was making his gout worse because he didn't want to go to the prom with Kelly or whatever the fuck her name is. The Laotian chick. Connie. Right? Same thing. Wave says it's like his teleprompter on Google Doc isn't scroll. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. Yeah, I stopped doing short. I was doing shorts for a small amount of time on YouTube. I did it for like 6 months, probably. And man, I got to tell you, that 1 month I got 10 million views. And I looked at my YouTube studio and it was like fucking 9.8 million views. And I felt like a badass because the number looks high, but my revenue didn't change. I think I made like $700 or something. And I was like, this is terrible. Right? And I thought it was starting to affect everything negatively, like streaming and everything. So I just stopped doing it. Plus, if you can get a copyright strike from just using a clip off of Twitter because some like company will buy the rights to it and they'll strike you and demand you pay them money. Fuck that. Stop doing it. No, thank you. Done with that shit forever. You know, I'll do Reels and Instagram. That's all I'm gonna do. And TikTok, obviously. Because it's a multi-output program. It just does all of them. I don't choose. It just does them. Thank you, Wade, for your goal boy. We're 4 goal boys away from the golden shower. Carl Hamill says, you still racing, dude? I raced at Talladega a few months ago, and I might have something coming up. I don't know yet. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just doing part-time stuff right now. It's just too expensive to run full-time, brother.
Transfer of wealth from long-form video to short-form video. This is bad. In my opinion. And I've shared that with my opinions with YouTube about that. I understand they're in a bad position.
What does he mean he shared his opinions with YouTube? What does he mean he shared his opinions with YouTube? Is he trying to say that he like fucking talked to the CEO because he's the biggest YouTuber of all time? Is this motherfucker really doing this to me right now? I've talked to YouTube. And I voiced my displeasure. after stealing 1,000 shorts. All right, brother. Okay. What the fuck are we talking about? His rep? Yeah, I guess that's what he's talking about. I don't know.
Because AI slop is ruining the platform. That said, the idea, the dream of like starting a channel from the ground floor and being able to just, start a career or even earn a couple bucks on the side to support your hobbies. The problem is that dream has been dead for a decade.
Completely disagree. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Brother, just because your channel's fucking deader and shit and you get 90 people on YouTube if you stream and 0 super chats, just because that's the way it is for you, it's not how it is for anybody else. I started less than a decade ago, 7 years ago. And it has changed my life. Okay? I know YouTuber, fucking Don Flaherty. How long's Don been around? Right? I if I'm not like incorrect, I'm pretty sure it's not been very long. And that motherfucker's killing it. Luther Morgan's I know he hasn't been streaming very long. Killing it. Fucking killing it. What the hell you mean that dream's dead? There are people doing it right now. Right? Hypnotic doing a great job. Yeah, Monkey Man. Right? Hypnotic doing a great job. There's tons of people that are kind of recent that have been killing it. Just because he has to buy subscribers and views doesn't mean anybody else is. Oh, by the way, yeah, like 3 of his most recent videos have Google ads on them. And he somehow, on his lowest viewed 2-day period, gained 20,000 subs. Yeah, sure, brother. Sure, brother. Totally, 100%.
How many quote unquote new commentators that do what I do have you seen reach, I don't know, 500,000 subs in the last 5 years?
Well, what does he mean? What does he mean does what he does? What does the quartering do? Read articles? Are we talking about specifically people that read his articles? Yellow Flash. Last 5 years? The Critical Drinker. Several million. Last 5 years? Gary? I think Gary's last 5 years. I could be wrong. Jay, last 5 years. D-Day Cobra, I think last 5 years, pretty sure. All these people. There's a lot of people I can think of. Like, right? Now, if he's specifically saying just reading an article like monotone, yeah, probably not. Right? The difference is effort, work, grind, earn. Earn. Shit be. Poopy. Oh, that's what you're doing. Poopy, okay.
I can think of maybe 0. There might be 1.
What the fuck? Ah, yes. 0 or 1. Okay. All right.
When I entered the space along with, Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, myself, there's Sargon, there were hundreds of commentators over the 500,000 subscriber mark, many of them over 1 million. Count Dankula, all these people. Name one new commentator that's broke in and built a channel. None. This
motherfucker, is he serious? He's saying no creator in the last decade has made it past 500K subs. Let's even narrow it down. Political commentator only. There's probably like 20. What? What the fuck is he talking about? Are we serious? Or is he doing the thing where only people that he knows about counts, right?
People in the space know that the ladder has been pulled up behind them. Now, I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't want people. I would still want some new channel to be able to start and get huge and be popular.
Yeah. Jeremy's all about supporting creators and totally not being jealous or envious at all about anything.
But the only way to really get popular on YouTube right now, based on the algorithm, is to have been there since the beginning. And even that, I get almost no traffic from the search algorithm. Or to be massive on a different platform and then start on YouTube and bring your existing audience. These are pretty much the only two ways to...
No, this is all inaccurate. This is probably why he can't fucking actually build a channel without buying like subscribers and views. I got to be honest. This is probably why he can't build a channel anymore, because he doesn't know how it operates at all. He probably still thinks you just have to put out 10 videos a day to be successful. It's not how it is anymore. Sorry. It's not how it is anymore. Completely detached from reality. Completely detached from reality. You can't make it anymore. What? What? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. That's insanity. Absolute insanity.
You know, start a new, let's say, news commentary channel. I speak about this because I know about this and I know the space, but I imagine it's exactly the same for gaming.
By the way, my last video, I think, got more views than, or at the time where I looked at it, had more views than the quartering video. By the way.
Beauty, fashion, I imagine it's all the same there. And that's why people went to alternative platforms. It was easier to build a following on TikTok. It was easier to build a following on Instagram. It was easier to build a following on X. It was easier to build a following on Rumble. And so new creators are going to those platforms. And so I think...
On Rumble. He just had to throw Rumble in there, didn't he? I don't know about that one, brother.
This change effectively will actually accelerate that. I think the real solution to this is for YouTube to get better at identifying AI slop, which certainly their own AI could do, and then just demonetize it or remove it. There are reports we're going to talk about in a second that really outline just how bad the AI slop is. And it's probably not just on YouTube. It's probably on every platform. I imagine it's even worse on a place like Facebook, where, you know, older generations have less of a trained eye to recognize AI slop. I know, and you see a short and you hear that voice.
Yeah. Well, of course, Jeremy knows. How much you want to bet Jeremy utilizes AI in every one of his shorts? I guarantee you he does, brother. I guarantee he does. Totally, 100%, dude, 100%. How much can Jared bench? Probably like 85 pounds. If I had to guess, Jared can probably bench about 85 pounds. That's just what I'm predicting, right? Can we talk about his hat, Marfun? Yeah, well, he has to wear giant trucker hats. He has to put his baldness in there, right?
Tom Tiffany versus full-blown communism.
Where we at? 11 minutes left on the golden shower goal for $10 super chats away.
Red Bull used fisheye lenses for their high altitude balloon jump, made the little desert look like a ball. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, I must have missed the previous thing.
This is what happens when Jeremy talks to his chat. What are you talking about?
YouTube doesn't ask enough. Even 25 characters fill in a blank would tell him impactful truth. Yeah.
This is his chat interaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We got another yeah out of there. 3 yeahs in a row. Now he's going to go back.
AI is definitely...
He's going to go back to text in here.
Ruining things for creators. And it's bad.
Oh, well, fuck. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I wonder why no one is watching my man's content. Like, AI is bad. Yeah. 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 It's bad. Yeah. What the fuck is happening? Every time I watch, it's funny. You think I wouldn't be blown away anymore, but I'm blown away every time I watch this shit. I'm like, how is this possible? How is it possible? Then he just says yeah over and over and then looks down and text yet again. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. By the way, we have a new top dog. It's Wave221 with 3 gold boys. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. A red and a pink for from Rainbow Night. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Yeah. Wave. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
1 second.
1 second, everybody on stream. I have to go with it. Look at him. He's just texting. Just texting. Yeah. All right. He's sniffing hard. Again, if you guys don't know why he's sniffing, it's because he's addicted to Afrin, by the way. Afrin. It's apparently an extremely addictive substance, and it's basically just like a saline solution that you spray in your nose for allergies. I could be wrong. I've never used it. I've used like Rhino Court before. That's what that was. Yeah. Oh, damn it, Billy. You going to steal the top dog spot from him in 2 seconds? You bastard. He had it for like 30 seconds, and you took it from him violently, Billy. Violently, I say. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Thank you, brother. All right, let's move on. Let's move on from Jeremy. I think when Jeremy has Melanie on, it's a little bit more. Like there's a little bit more going on. I think it like brings up his energy a little bit. He's the goon. He's the goon. Thank you, Billy. All right.
It's usually detrimental when I see mental health and AI. Yeah, those two. But he's saying that she wants to use an AI like character, not provide AI, AI information.
All right. Yeah, I gotta be honest. It's like comedic. Let's be honest. It's comedic. Just how bad it is. Stormy, what's up, baby? Says, I'm convinced that his ongoing brain fog, mental sluggishness, poor task performance, and memory deficits are long-term cognitive results of his Xanax abuse and alcohol. Yeah, mixing both of them. 100% I agree. I would say that probably start taking creatine supplements because that can help with cognitive ability from what I've read. Okay. I take 4 of them a day, which is the normal dose. That's the one, 4 a day, brother. And it works, it's great. It helps in a multitude of other ways as well. Helps you with water retention to repair your muscles. Helps you feel good, brother. Thank you, Wave. Wave's the top dog again. Thank you, brother. We're now one gold boy from the gold boy shower. Wave says, yeah. I was off beat. Sorry. Thank you, Wave. I appreciate that, brother. So he's blaming YouTube AI content for diverting traffic away from his channel and his channel being less relevant. Yeah. Why isn't that happening to anyone else, Daniel? Yeah. Why is that not happening to anyone else, Daniel? Could it possibly be that his content sucks? Nah, he's never thought that before in his life. It can't be the content's balls, right? No way, right? M-Bone! Here's a gold boy. Have your arms ever felt so sore after bicep curls that you can't stretch them out straight? I'm just curious what causes that. Potassium. Low potassium. I have really bad bicep cramps every time I do biceps. Like later on that night, if I bring my arms together, they'll lock up. And I have to be like, no. Oh, my God. Thank you, M-Bone. Shout out to M-Bone. Appreciate you, brother. M-Bone. I don't know why it says we need one more gold boy, but that's the 10th one. For some reason, it didn't count one of them. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the 10th one. Thank you, M-Bone. I love you, buddy. M-Bone. We're halfway to Naked Snake, by the way. Thank you, guys. All right. Next Clippy. Where are we at? Let's scroll up and get our next one, boys. Our next one. Here we go. This is going to be one of those. Isn't it ironic, don't you think?
What are you guys all doing this morning? They're getting better, but it's still noticeable. You're right. They are getting better. I think they're getting better at a rate in which they're getting more difficult to detect. But I'll let you know a little secret.
Takes out a Zen, puts in a new Zen. He just pounds them Zens. He's a chain Zenner. He's got to have substance, man. He's got to have some kind of substance. He's got to have Xanax. He's got to have Zens. He's got to have alcohol. He has to have something just going 24/7. What's up, Riley?
I have a test channel that I'm waiting to get monetized right now. And that's exactly what I'm going to test. I'm going to tell AI to take like this little window capture of me, put my head above a clip, and then create 10,000 of them. And just upload them and see what happens.
So wait, he's going to use AI now? Wasn't he just shitting all over AI slop? Well, didn't he say AI slop like 37 times in the last clip? Now he's saying he's going to utilize AI to make money? Interesting. Interesting. What a turn of events the last 3 minutes have been. AI slop, it's taken away. It's hurting small creators. AI slop's hurting small creators. It's terrible. It's hurting everybody. It's destroying the platform. Anyways, I'm going to use AI and take over. Wait, what?
They're technically not, they're within terms of service. They will be transformative. They will be,
as if he's ever worried about terms of service.
But they will be mass generated. Why should Indians get all the money?
He was giving money to Indians to fund his affiliate program for Coffee Brand Coffee.
Wife wants to use an AI character for mental health therapy channel. I told her she needs to check YouTube's rules. Yeah. I don't know the specifics of that. I think it's within the rules, but you can also get like falsely, flagged down. So it's more risky.
More risky. Does my man really care about the risk involved? What is it? 99.8% of his shorts are stolen from other creators, right? Like, so why does he go fuck? Why does he care about the terms of service? I don't think he cares. I think he regularly breaks terms of service on every platform, actually. Next clip. Where'd you go? What channel was deleted? Total MK. It was a supercut channel of TheQuartering vlogs on Rumble. Stormy Fields. It's sad, but it appears Jared is heavily dependent on benzos. May require several months of brain chemistry to fully return to baseline. Shit. That would require him having to come off of said things. I don't think he's ever going to come off of any of these things. Right? Later on, you're going to see a clip where I'm pretty sure he's going to kind of imply he's going to start Ozempic soon because he just can't do it. He just can't lose weight normally. He has to do Ozempic, right? So that's what you're about to hear. Wait, Go can do math. Only very small, simple math. Okay. Only small, simple math. Just the smallest of the maths.
And those who are here for the early stream, I will still be live at 2 p.m. Eastern with Melanie Mack. I just went live a little early because I have to end today's stream short. I've got a family member in the hospital that I need to go visit, and it's all the way in Milwaukee, so it's like an hour drive to get there. And I also have to go vote. So it's there's a lot I have to do today.
So he was live at like 10 or 11. Then he goes live at 2. It's an hour drive there and back. That's 2 hours. Then he has to vote. So is he visiting for like 27 seconds and then leaving? What is he doing?
Let's see here.
All right. The rest of the clip was the good old-fashioned dead air. Good old-fashioned dead air there. Good old-fashioned dead air from our boy. Our boy. All right, here's the next one. This one's going to get back into the keto diet. My favorite portion of these shows, brother. Gabriel Knight. What happens if you take... Oh, I guess we hit the goal, even though we technically hit it already. Shout out. The golden shower for the 7th show in a row has been achieved.
Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo.
Oh! Look at the bees! Get the bees going, boys!
Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo.
Oh!
Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo.
Golden shower achieved. A pink and a red from the rainbow. And that puts us almost a snook right there. Thank you, Gabriel. What happens if you take a Zen up the cornholio? Doobie, doobie, do. I don't know. It's a suppository. I have no idea. I will say this, though. I've tried a Zen once in my life, and it, like, blew my asshole out the water. Out the water. I tried one. I was on TheQuartering, and I was driving back to my hotel. And the driver gave me one. And I was like, I've never tried one, but I'll try it. It's just nicotine. And 10 minutes later, I almost vomited. And I was like, yeah, I'm never going to do that again. No, thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the boys. Thank you, man. Shout out to the boys. That puts us exactly halfway to Snake. Thank you so much. And also Marv Hun with 500 kicks. No golden shower talk either, dang it. Well, damn, I can't talk about nothing. Marv Hun, if you're in here. Thank you for the 500 kicks, brother. I appreciate that. Exactly halfway already. Shout out to the boys. We're killing it on Tuesday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. All right.
Degenerate Madden player.
Okay.
I justify it by having a subscription to EA, so at least I don't like pay them more money for Madden. It's a cope.
Yeah,
I get
and
it,
like,
but
isn't there a Madden, Nicolas Cage, John Madden movie thing
yes, it
coming
looks
to Prime?
great.
Yeah, I am excited for that.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm pumped for it.
I gotta be the only person in the world that just doesn't give a fuck about football, man. I'm just that guy, I guess. You know, this is just me thinking out loud. Like, I know a lot of people love it. I've just never been that guy. You know, never been the guy.
Yeah. So shout out chat. Good to see you all out there. Hey Racine, what it do? If you're out in Racine, shout out Racine. Yeah, Stardew Valley. Yep.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, nothing is real. That's true. Mowing the lawn isn't even real.
You know, that's a good point.
Yeah. The cake is not real.
The cake is a lie is the correct reference.
Gender is not real. All this kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I want to let people know I've got to go visit a family member in the hospital and also go vote. So we'll do 1 hour today. I streamed an hour before to make it up to you guys. So that's why
They would have probably been upset if they missed that much anticipated hour of the quartering stream of Dead Air. So I'm guessing he didn't drive to visit them yet. I guess he's waiting until after this stream. Last Fact says, who is that she-mel on the right? Mel, is it you? She-mel. Oh, she-mel. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Thank you, Last Fact. Appreciate you, brother.
if you're not following the channel, you should be following the channel because you miss out on my secret streams. And they are absolutely super secret. Now, Melanie, you're kind of the resident fitness guru. I mean, I'm quickly going to be super.
You're getting there. You're about to pass me up, so I gotta keep it up.
Yeah, I'm about to pass you up.
That $500 is really heavy lifting,
Bob. But what I thought I would get your take on this take from Oprah Winfrey about obesity.
Okay.
This clip is from like 5 years ago, by the way.
I'm not Fauci. I'm not the science. So I can't say. But there's something that doesn't make sense about this clip from Oprah. By the way, basically everybody knows this, but like she's famously dealt with weight problems her whole life.
She's been like up and down her weight for
until she very clearly got on Ozempic.
Yeah.
Like, she lost all that weight, kept it off. It's very clear that she cheated. But
well, hold on. Oprah Winfrey lost weight like 20 years ago, right? Pretty sure Ozempic is relatively recent. I mean, GLP-1s are not, but I don't know.
You know what? Doctor once told me while trying to convince me to get on it, and I will strongly consider if keto fails. But I'm 3 weeks in. I'm like, all right. It's in my weight. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's in my.
Thing is
I'm locked in now.
Yeah, I think that for in general, it's best to.
Oh damn, his internet is so terrible. So here he is. He's gonna imply here that he might jump on some keto. By the way, he might jump on some keto, right? If keto fails, it's already very apparent that he's expecting it to fail. I mean, he's drinking every weekend and he's eating a metric fuck ton of calories, right? He doesn't count his calories. He counts his carbs and that's it, right? Just carbs. So he's like, oh, so I can have unlimited ribeyes. And I'm like, hold on, brother. No, you can't. You can't have unlimited bacon, unlimited cheeseburgers without the bun, and unlimited ribeyes. Okay? You still have to beat your caloric intake every day. You still have to output more than you bring in. So eating like 2 to 3 ribeyes a day that are 12 to 16 ounces, you're going to be over that. Okay? Mike Klum needs to do Jeremy documentary. That's what I was thinking, dude. Now, I don't think Jeremy would ever agree to that unless he like hit rock bottom. I think the only reason EDP did that documentary is because EDP is going to die soon. Like EDP is close to death. So he's like, fuck it. right? I mean, his whole attitude during the whole documentary is literally fuck it. The whole, you know.
Not have to do that, but if you've been struggling and that's like a last ditch thing, I'm not going to judge it as long as you learn how to do it without it. So it's like, okay, this is going to get your foot in the door, but you are doing it the right way. You're not only eating cookie dough and that's it, and wasting all your muscle away. You're eating plenty of protein.
Well, Jeremy doesn't work out, therefore he has no muscle to lose, so it's fine.
And you know, and are eating enough, because that's the thing, is a lot of people lose weight quick because they don't eat
They're just
enough.
starving themselves.
And so then they're losing muscle as well. And that's why those people that have those Ozempic bodies, like, that's why they look so bad, because they're not
face.
Yeah. So the key, like, yes, you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, but you don't need to be in too severe of one or you're going to lose muscle. So and you need protein. So it's very important.
Yeah, so no judgment here.
Yeah.
God, why is this camera fucking destroyed?
My doctor basically said, like, okay, dude, do you want people to make fun of you for taking Ozempic, or do you want to be dead at 50? And I was like, okay, that's like, my doctor's really based. Like, she's very clearly a Republican, which is probably 1 in a million.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Her husband is a fan of the show. He knew you.
Like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And she was writing me a prescription. She's like, oh, yeah, use Trump RX and make sure you say it real loud when you go into the pharmacy. But yeah, but anyway, keto's working good and I'm locked in. So I feel like it's good. Yeah.
It's working good, except he's eating more calories than he definitely burns. And he's still drinking. So I don't know if I would agree with that. Like, I don't know, man. It seems like the direction is just so misguided and silly. It's just so misguided and silly right now. It's just not helping things. You know, like Marv Hun said on Kick, says high protein, low carbs, working out. That's it. Lean protein, complex carbs, calorie deficit. That's it. That's it. It's that easy. It can be explained in 4 seconds. That's it. Calorie deficit, high protein, low carbs. And then don't cheat, don't drink, obviously, and do it for 6 months. If you're 300 pounds, you'll be 190 in 6 months. It's that easy. It's that easy. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to grasp this. You know? Raykin says, why would Jeremy be worried about losing muscle? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She talks to him like a toddler. Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest, right? I mean, right? Yeah. Thank you, Raykin. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. Shout out to the Gold Boy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah. He's already on the GLP-1. No, I don't think he is, because if he was on GLP-1, he would have lost 30 pounds by now. And he would be sickly all the time, right? Because he's going to have to hard adjust to it. Sean, thank you for the gift membership, though. Appreciate you, brother. What makes Mac an expert? She's thin, right? Now look, I'm not going to speak on her expertise. I've heard her talk a lot about this stuff, and she's usually pretty accurate on it. From what I can tell, it's just she's not giving him the right tools, from at least on stream, right? Like, there's never been a mention of calorie deficit once in this whole thing, and I'm like, what? That's like main thing. That's the fucking main thing. Like, why are we talking about this? Also, weight training, another main thing. How are we missing all these things? It's very strange, right? So. But whatever. All right, next one. Shout out to the boys. Thank you, Raykin. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you, brother. 230 on Nugget Snake, number 20 in a row. Oh my God. Thank you. Did Wave get it? Damn, Wave got it. A pink and a red boy away from a rainbow night of $50 and $100 super chat. Ooh, thank you guys. All right, here we go.
Things are different now. Let's hear what Oprah has to say. You know, she's the expert on it. So let's see.
Okay.
Jeremy, have you cut out alcohol completely, or do you still dabble a little bit? I dabbled, but this week I decided just to cut it all the way out.
He dabbled, but I promise. Oh, I don't even have it pulled up. God, I'm a bad friend. Here we go. Let's play that again.
Things are different now. Let's hear what Oprah has to say. You know, she's the expert on it. So let's see.
Okay.
Jeremy, have you cut out alcohol completely, or do you still dabble a little bit? I dabbled, but this week I decided just to cut it all the way out.
He was definitely drinking Saturday when he crashed the fuck out. He tweeted probably like 30 times crashing out and then deleted all of it. So yeah, he was definitely drinking Saturday for sure. For sure. But now he's saying he's quitting drinking again. But this time for real. Last time he lasted 2 days. This time he's for real though. I promise. He's definitely going to do it. Stormy says nurse advice: do not go on Ozem, benzos, and alcohol. Complications can include pancreatitis and dehydration from vomiting and diarrhea. Sure, yeah. 100%. I agree with that. I agree. What I would say is I wouldn't get on a GLP-1 if you have the ability to diet. If you're like decent at dieting and you're like, let's say you're within range of normal weight, like 20 pounds over maybe. I don't see a point. Now, a lot of girls, though, I'm pretty sure from what I read recently, like 90% of the people on GLP-1s are women that are already extremely thin, right? They're already like 120 pounds and they get on Ozempic so they can get down to like 102 and look like skeletons. So thank you, Stormy. Wave, thank you for the gift of membership. Appreciate you, brother. Gift memberships today are beating kick for once. Damn. Thank you, Wave. All right.
Like, look, I would
What was that?
dabbled,
What was that?
but this week I decided just to cut it all the way out. Like, look,
I don't know if I believe that.
I would drink 1 day a week, and it would be like a vodka diet 7-Up, so you're not adding any carbs.
A vodka diet 7-Up. So he's drinking vodka diet 7-Ups.
Or they have these like carblesses, but you're still taking in a lot of calories. So you got to be careful. You can't just like drink, no carbs, so I can just drink whatever I want.
For sure, you gotta be careful.
So, but this week I have to cut it out because for me, I deal with gout, which
He deals with gout, by the way. He deals with gout. And by the way, he's not going to make that any better, by the way, when you hear what he's about to say. He deals with gout, right? By the way, Adam Carella with 5 gifted subs on Kick.
Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doo.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Now Kick is winning again, as per usual. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. One fell swoop, he says. One fell swoop. That's like 20 grams of sugar. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
is one of the many memes about me. And when I'm eating steak every night and not mixing my proteins, like right now I have it in my toe and it hurts like hell.
Oh, no.
And I just know that any alcohol for me, like alcohol is also really, really bad for gout.
Yeah.
So like if I cut alcohol, then I should be okay still eating steaks every night. If I still have gout flare-ups, then I'm just going to have to change out my proteins, get a little more variety.
Do you know how far you have to go to get gout, brother? You have to be obese. That's almost a prerequisite, right? Got to be obese. You also have to take in a metric fuck ton of uric acid. So you have to eat red meat pretty much like for almost every meal. And he thought it would be a good idea on this diet to eat like ribeyes every day, multiple times a day, and bacon and cheeseburgers. And I'm like, well, that sounds like a great diet plan. Now, there's no dietitian on the planet that's going to give you that diet plan, but it sounds great. Go ahead and see how that works with you. And also, he drinks. So the 3 catalysts, the most important catalyst for gout is obesity, alcohol, and red meat. And my man is like, I'm just going to keep eating steaks every day. What? How about you eat some salmon? Like, come on, dude. God, what a goober, man. Maverick Cuba says, let's be real, 4 double shots is 8 double XL shots. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. Welcome back, buddy.
Are you sure? Because
All right, let's go back. Cause is she gonna debunk his ass?
It'd be okay still eating steaks every night. If I still have gout flare-ups, then I'm just gonna have to change out my proteins, get a little more variety.
Are you sure? Because I heard I prescribed 800 White Claws a day to you. That's what I heard.
I heard that too. And you should have seen my face when it said I could.
Oh, you were so excited.
And those were both of my tweets. That was both of my tweets. I thought you had me blocked. How do you still see my shit every day if you have me blocked? That's pretty funny though. Yeah. So she said if he has to drink, which that when you tell somebody that's an addict, if they want to, like they really want to, they can do it. You're literally killing them. Okay. If you have somebody that's on heroin and you tell them, well, once in a while, if you just really need some heroin, just do it. You're killing that person. Okay. So if you say, hey, you can have like some White Claw if you want to, if you really need some. He said he's going to drink White Claw now, like 5 or 6 of them, because that's what addicts do. If you have somebody affirming these things, you are fucked. Like from day one, she should be like, no, you can't drink at all. Just no drinking, 100%. Bar none. Stormy Fields says, Cam, you just don't understand nutrition like he does. Yeah, God, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to keep up with his ass and his superior intellect about diet and weight loss. Nick Rose says, Jared would be sticking to lean meats if he was taking keto seriously. Also, Melanie is a true useless human. Jeez. Damn, Nick. Damn, brother. Going for the jugular, brother. Come on now. Wave, vodka, high fructose corn syrup, and low quality meat. What can go wrong? What could possibly go wrong here? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ohio man. Appreciate you, brother. What the hell? 45. Thank you, man. Hey, Carlos says Camelot hates bacon. Bro, I had bacon yesterday, brother. I don't eat it very often, though. But I do like bacon. Thank you, Wave. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you, brother. Maverick says, I would know I'm a drunk for drinks are actually 6. 4 drinks are actually 6. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Thank you, Maverick Cube. I appreciate you. Last effect says Jared got gout in his Camel T.O. and ate more chicken. Camel T.O. at more chicken. What the fuck are you talking about? Gout in his Camel T.O. Camel toe. At more chicken. Add more chicken. Yeah, agreed. Thank you, last effect. Thank you, Ohio man. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, I was very excited when I could have 800 White Claws a day. Yeah, that was great.
He said, so keep in mind, it's all jokes, right? It's all jokes. He said he could have 3 or 4 once a week or so. All right, I'm sorry. If you're trying to lose 200 pounds and you're drinking 800 calories of alcohol every week, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. Sorry. That is the number one thing. If you're trying to lose a lot of weight, you can't be drinking.
But yeah, I still let myself have one once a week. But
Yeah.
One.
now I'm like I have more than one. Let's be honest. We'll have like 2 or 3 drinks.
Oh yeah, 2 or 3. We're up to 2 or 3.
Okay.
I'll get like a double, and I'll get like Diet 7-Up.
A double. Okay, so he's drinking 2 or 3 doubles a week. Doubles. Okay, you guys know what a double is? For people that don't drink, you know what a double is? A double is instead of getting 1 shot of liquor in your mixed drink, you get 2 shots. So 6 shots. Now let's assume Jer is underselling the alcohol just a little bit, right? Because you got to think to yourself, him telling the truth about this, he's probably underselling it. It's kind of like the same way when you ask a girl like how many dudes she banged, she gonna be like 5 when it's actually like 15, right? So that's the same thing with him. He's probably 5. He's probably 5. Let's say 5. We're gonna be generous. Say he's drinking 5 drinks in one day. Doubles. That's 10 shots. 10 shots. It's crazy, man. Maverick Cuba says 16 shots a day. He's lying. He drinks all day, I bet. Sure. And the only way I couldn't exactly like 100% agree is because I notice he's drinking when he starts crashing the fuck out on Twitter. That's when you know. You're like, okay, yeah, he's drunker than hell, right? That's when you know. But he did that Saturday, so he was definitely lit the fuck up Saturday. Stormy Fields says, can you imagine if Papi felted Jared by quietly losing a shit ton of weight? No fuss, no complication meals, just calories in and out. Whoa, buddy. God, that'd be awesome. That's what, yeah, you should fucking just get slimmer than hell. That would piss old Jared off. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate you. Thank you.
And but this week I'm just gonna try to cut it out completely for a little while because
he's gonna try to cut out alcohol this week.
The one night of enjoying a nice drink it pales in comparison. I don't know if anybody in chat's ever had gout, but like it hurts really, 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 really bad. And it hurts 24 hours a day. Like you don't get so like if I just don't get to, have a drink and relax for 3 hours on a Thursday, but I don't have to suffer 24 hours.
You know what this reminds me of? This like gout thing. You guys just don't understand. This reminds me of watching My 600 Pound Life. And the fat people are like, you couldn't understand how much pain I'm in and how depressed I am. You just don't get it. It's just, my life's so terrible. I'm like, yeah, you did this. You did this. Okay, see, these are the consequences of your actions, actually. So no, you don't get sympathy for that, right? If you murder somebody and you go to prison and you're crying because you're in prison, it's not fair. It's not fair. Did you murder that guy? Well, yeah, it's not fair. What do you mean? You did it. You did the thing, brother. No one else stopped you from slamming fucking 12 vodkas a day for the last 15, 20 years and eating like an absolute garbage disposal for the last 20 years. No one stopped. No one made you do that. So when you're like, I don't think you understand how painful gout is. So painful. So painful. Feel sorry for me. No. Why would I do that? I didn't do it. It's not my gout. Ain't my gout, ain't my problem. That's what I say. Ain't my gout, ain't my problem. That's what I say. Ain't my goddamn gout. I didn't do shit. Daniel Mirror with 500 joules. He says, stay hydrated, brother. All right. I'm out of water, unfortunately, but I got the ice juice. I left my other water cup at the gym, so it's been there for 2 days. I keep forgetting to get it. All right, let's continue.
For a week after that.
Right.
So I can also, I have been eating a USDA prime ribeye steak the size of my head every single night for dinner, but that's kind of all I eat now.
This guy's fucking retarded. God, Jesus Christ. He's so stupid. He's eating probably like 20 ounces of red meat. Not even lean, red meat every night. Has gout and is drinking still. Holy fuck, man. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. And he's claiming he's on a diet. Let's see. All right, let's do this real quick. All right. Right here it says a 20-ounce ribeye. He said a steak the size of his head. A 20-ounce ribeye on Google says it's 1,500 calories, roughly. 1,500 calories, roughly, a night. Now, he's probably eating breakfast and bacon and stuff and shit, so just add another 500 on that bitch. He also eats like burger patties with cheese on it every day for one of his meals. Add in another 500. Okay, now we're at 2,500. And now let's say he drinks 5 doubles. Add in another 900. Now we're at 3,400 calories now. You're not losing weight. There is not a diet plan on this planet for losing body mass that is 3,400. 3,400 calories. Jesus Christo, brother. Whew. No wonder he has gout. And by the way, all of those things that I just mentioned is all red meat. Isn't ribeye $15 to $20 a pound? Yeah, he's eating like $400 in ribeyes every week. Which, I mean, fuck it. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But like when you're obese, you're supposed to be on a diet, and you have gout, like what the fuck? What are you doing? 1,500 for one meal made my stomach hurt. Yeah, dude. They'll once in a while we'll order some food, and like for example, say pizza, right? You order a pizza. I can only eat like 2 pieces nowadays. And when I was a kid, I could eat like 10. Obviously, I was obese when I was a kid. But nowadays, I don't know if it's because I'm old now, but I can only eat like 2 pieces of pizza, which is probably 600 calories, right? Destiny says, and that's assuming he isn't adding anything with it. 100%. Yeah, that's assuming that that's all he's eating 3 times a day. And that's it. He's still 1,000, at minimum, probably 1,300 over his caloric intake. He is not burning 3,500 calories a day. He's like 40-something years old. And he probably has 0 testosterone. So he's probably realistically burning 2,000 a day. Maybe 2,000. Being generous. And he's eating like 3,400, 3,500. On the smallest day, he's probably eating 3,000, 2,800. On the largest day, he's eating 4,000. This is literally just my 600-pound life. Like, I'm not following Dr. Now's diet plan, but yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. I've been working out a little, and I haven't been eating that much. And then they show up and they gain another 60 pounds. That's what this is. It's crazy. I thought it was your weight times 10. Well, that's kind of like, you're half your age plus 7, right? It's kind of just a saying. When you get older, you burn 50% less calories than you did in your 20s. When you have no testosterone, you burn 20%, 30% less than in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it gets rough. It gets really rough. Thank you, Set Like Gaming. Appreciate you, brother. Nick Rose, no, come back. If Mel's doctor, now he's double fucked. Thank you, Nick. All he has to do is cut out alcohol in 1 meal. Should be in range for weight loss. Yep. You know what he should do? Now, as far as gout goes, I wouldn't be doing any of this shit. But let's assume he didn't have the gout. I would cut that steak in a third, and I would meal prep with that steak. And I would eat that steak in 3 different meals. I would never do red meat exclusively, but if I was, I would cut that ribeye up in three portions, and that's all I would eat throughout the day. I would have some, decent carbs, like some white rice cooked, like a small amount, obviously, for, some energy. And that's what I'd do. I'd eat that every day. And then I'd have a protein shake in between all those. And I would do that for like 4 months, right? If I was him, I'd do it for like a year. But eating an entire steak for dinner, that's 1,500 calories. Yeah, you're fucked, brother. You're fucked. You're fucked. You fucked. You fucked, brother. All right. Let's continue. Let's make music together, boys. We are 200 away from Naked Snake, a pink and a red boy, 50 and $100 super chat from a rainbow night. And that'll get us there. Wait. Yeah, get us really close. Oh, my God.
I don't even really eat breakfast anymore. Like, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Like, my body the size of my head every single night for dinner, but that's kind of all I eat now. I don't even really eat breakfast anymore. Like, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't eat breakfast anymore. Wow, this keeps getting better. Why didn't Melanie correct him? Please, Melanie, you have to correct him when he says things like he doesn't eat breakfast anymore. Your metabolism is already at 0. Don't make it any worse, man. Everything he says is just the opposite of what's good for your metabolism. It's literally that episode of Metalocalypse where they're like, we'll just eat popsicles all day in one giant meal. I don't eat breakfast. Bro, that's like the most important one. It jumpstarts everything for the day and gives you that energy to go the rest of the day and burn the rest of the calories. God, I'm just tired. I'm tired. Dr. Cody, when you start talking to patients, the reason you not lose weight is because you eat so much. That is why you're fat.
Body's just feasting on all the fat.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy. Good afternoon, Jeremy and Melanie.
Your body's feasting on all the fat. All right, brother. All right, brother. If you're 400 pounds and you've been on this weight loss diet for 3 weeks, he should be about 30 pounds down right now. 400 pounds is a lot, by the way. That's why I'm saying that. If you were like 200, you'd only lose about 15. Wave says the best is the dismissive yeah from Melanie. Yeah. I mean, she could do it in a tactful way that shouldn't piss him off, right? No, you should eat breakfast. Jeremy, you should eat breakfast. You should eat breakfast. It helps out your metabolism. That's all you got to say. Thank you, Wave. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Wave. Mr. Wave himself. Heron says, hey, homie. How you doing, brother? I'm doing great, my man. Yeah, you got to understand this. Like, taking a fat piss and a giant shit, you'll lose like 10 pounds. So, yeah, you're not in the range to care about it at all anymore. Is Jeremy 400 pounds? Oh, for sure. He's like 6'5" and looks morbidly obese. I know there's guys at my gym that are 280 pounds, 6'5", and they are jacked and kind of have abs. And you're telling Jeremy claims to be 300, only 20 pounds more than them. All right. At the same height. Yeah. Okay. Totally believe that. There's a reason why he's not sharing the scale. There's a reason why he's not showing the scale on this weight loss journey. Okay. Because 400's devastating. You know? Heron says, nothing like a J and hanging out with you, homie. Hell yeah, brother. 420 blaze. All right. Next clip, boys. Get the rope.
I'm ribeye steak. Eat now. I don't even really eat breakfast anymore. Like, I'm not hungry. You have to wear your Steelers gear.
Oh, preseason.
If it's in Lambeau, I will fly you guys up here and we can go to the game.
All right.
If you have
Oh my gosh. I have to hear that again. Listen to that awkward, like, oh no. That was an oh no moment. You hear that? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, preseason.
If it's in Lambeau, I will fly you guys up here and we can go to the game.
All right.
If you have
He's like, all right. Damn. It's not worth it. 500 ain't worth it. Jim Telgi says I'm 6 foot 200 and I feel like a fat slob. Brother, I'm 5 foot 11, 10-ish 11. Okay. I like to say 11, makes me feel more secure. Okay. All right. Don't correct me. And I am 180 and I feel like a fat slob right now. I'm like 178. I feel like a fat slob right now. Okay. I feel fat if I'm above 165. I feel like a fucking monster.
have to wear your Steelers gear and you have to, you know,
okay.
You know,
I like it.
If it's in Pittsburgh, we talked about this last year about going to, didn't Green Bay play Pittsburgh last? What game were we talking about going to? Was Pittsburgh Packers, right?
We did. We lost to you guys. Remember, I had to make the Packers.
I remember. Yeah,
I didn't even buy it because I was like, no, we're gonna win. And you didn't buy the Steelers hat because you're like, no, we're gonna win. So I was like, oh shoot, and I couldn't Amazon Prime it in time.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta make.
You made it. It looked good.
I committed.
What the look at this chat. She's hot as shit. Just keep the mouth closed, please. What the fuck? Oh, I wonder if that one will get removed. That'd be funny. That'd be a good one. That'd be a funny one to remove right there. Has she gained any views or subs? No. Of course not. No, you're not going to get any. Look, I can explain being a panel guest to anybody right now. Being a panel guest in 2026 nets you 0 subs. It doesn't matter how many viewers are on the panel. You could have 20,000 viewers on a panel and you will not gain but like 5 subs from it. So it doesn't really benefit you anymore. Now, in 2022 and 2023, when panel shows were fucking hitting, and I mean hitting hard, you could go on a show with 15,000 people watching and you'll gain 1,000 subs from it. It's not like that anymore. So yeah, panel shows don't really benefit you in that way or shape or form, which is fine. I mean, if you're wanting to go on those shows for that reason, that's fair, I guess. But I go on shows sometimes and it's not for that reason. Shit, I go on shows sometimes I have like 30 people. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. I enjoy talking to people. You know, you don't have to pay me $500 to come on your show. I'll just come on your show. Maverick Cuba says, what is a good breakfast? Kiefer. Shit. 500, Meta. 500. You know? I too have gout, though. What the hell? Why do you have gout, Heron? Why do you have gout, Heron? What have you done to yourself? He's whining about his gout pain and gloating about his alcoholism at the same time. It doesn't make any sense to me.
To the bet. I did it. I just had to make it.
Yeah. We'll have some sort of prop bet this year for that matchup too. We'll think, chat, you can think of something, appropriate. Like loser shaves their head or something like that.
Oh, that's totally.
Yeah. I'm close to coming home. I'm close. So it probably wouldn't be a big deal for me at all.
It wouldn't be a big deal at all, but he hasn't done it yet, by the way. He hasn't done it yet. If I was Jeremy, I'm being like serious as a heart attack right now. If I was Jeremy, I would shave a perfect bald spot, like all the way back to the top of my head right here, and then have a long skullet and just fucking rock it. Just rock it. Like shiny, clean shave and just long skullet. Fuck it. Right? Who cares? At this point, fuck it. Who cares?
I went from 1 drink a week to a double 3 times a week. That's the wrong direction. But by the way, if the person was asking if I'm restarting keto, are you allowed to?
He's like, that's the wrong direction, guys. So, all right, well, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for telling me about the drinking education. Appreciate that.
Alcohol. I just want to point out, like, that is a slippery slope.
Yeah.
So like go into it, at least try to like go 2 weeks without any. And then if you're just like, if you're like me and you're like, I just need a release, I need to chill, like just be careful, have your fun, but don't go into it. This like
he's just repeating Melanie here. Man, like, no. Dude, if you have a really bad problem with drinking and you want to quit and you don't have to worry about delirium triggers or dying as a result of cold turkeying and you want to do it, fuck do it and stick with it. Never, ever, ever take the advice that, oh, you have one once in a while, though. Even though you're a desperate alcoholic, you can have one once in a while. No, don't ever listen to that advice. If you need to quit it, if you have a really bad problem, you know, you're not a casual drinker, you can't do it once a week. You just, if you're going to stop and don't go back to it and never take advice from people saying, well, you can have one. No. Be like Zia. Zia quit like 10 years ago, never did it again. If you have a problem with it, that's what you got to do. Wave says this is like watching a guy Ren Fair. Oh, well, not anymore. He's been banned. Banned, I tell you. Banned. Yes. Thank you, Wave. Appreciate that.
not a success story, but I am in that I've been able to stick to it. And it's been because I've been really militant. And
he drinks every week, but he's been sticking to his sobriety. Man. I've never in my life seen somebody be like, I only drink once or twice a week. You know, so I'm militant. Okay. All right. If I was on my cut diet and I was only eating pizza twice a week, I wouldn't call myself militant. I would call myself not on a diet. Okay. I'm serious. What's a good breakfast? Kiefer. What the fuck is Kiefer? What's a good breakfast? I eat 15 tablespoons of egg whites with a quarter cup of Colby Jack cheese and sometimes 2 slices of bacon. If I'm not dieting. If I'm dieting, it's just the egg whites. You know. Thank you, Maverick. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. 190 away. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. Stormy Fields. I'm not saying it's right. My brother's fat shaming me forced me to take a long, hard look at myself, and I lost 92 pounds. Jesus. Hell yeah. Honest friends keep you accountable. Yeah. I would say, I don't know if I would say it's right. I would say unprovoking, Stormy. If you fat shame somebody you don't know, like completely unprovoking, that's fucked. Like that doesn't help anybody. But if your friend is asking for honest advice and you're concerned, you know, yeah, I think fat shaming does it. It's actually probably the best tool. You know, the most powerful tool is shame. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate you. And that's not to say it's right. It's just it is. You know, that's the way it is. Sometimes Kiefer is a probiotic yogurt. Oh shit, I don't know anything about that, dude. What you want to eat for breakfast is something that has a little bit of carbs in it. Like get most of your carbs in at breakfast. And then eat a whole serving of protein, right? That's kind of what you should do. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. I love you, buddy. Love you, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Like alcohol presumably breaks ketosis, but you can break it with vodka. That's why I drink vodka.
Okay.
But like again, why risk it? Like go as long as you can. And if you're like, I just need like Melanie says, like I just need a freaking cupcake one time. It's okay.
Right.
No, it's fucking not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not actually. It's not okay. If you have gout and you're obese and you look like you're on your deathbed, it's not okay to just like, oh, if I just have to have one, I'll just have one. Because if all of us lived our life based on having to have, we would all be fucked up, right? Saying you just have to have a thing means you don't have self-control. You're already done. You already lose. It's over. You're done. Game over at that point, right? If you run your life by having to have, you've lost. Because you will always have to have. You'll always have to have. Right? Like, it's very silly. It's not correct. You know? You just don't understand he loves food. He loves alcohol. Yeah. Javi says, no, shaming is righteous. Agreed. Yes. Stormy. Thank you, Javi. Stormy says, my brothers used to tell me that I must get turned on by cookbooks. Damn, that's fucked. But they just wanted me to be around to see their babies. So that's true. That's true. That's true. Thank you, Stormy. Again, I appreciate you, Stormy. Slinging. I appreciate that. I would say a good fat shaming is to say, like, I'll fat shame Jeremy right now, okay? I'll fat shame Jeremy right now. You guys ready? Jeremy, I know 5 fat people, and you're fucking 4 of them, brother. You need to take care of yourself. Stop drinking. Stop eating fucking 3,000 calories of red meat a day. Okay? And do due diligence and start weight training now. If you haven't, now, right now, every day. You know? Savings Sibley says, in what world does he have to have a cupcake? That's what I'm saying. If you told a morbidly obese person that if they have to have a cupcake like once a day, they totally can have a cupcake, you're killing them. You're killing them. Right? The entire reason these people are in their situations they're in is because they don't have portion control or they don't have self-control. Okay? Think of it like this way, and this is going to be a little adult-oriented. This is going to be a little adult-oriented. As a guy, any of the guys in chat, right, you probably get what I'm saying here. If you were hanging out with your chick, or like a new chick, okay, and she's like, hey, let's smash pissers, brother. Let's smash some pissers. And you're like, nah, I don't want to smash pissers. Like, I want to be a good boy and not smash pissers. But I'll put the tip in. No, you're not. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. Right? Your happy ass is balls deep within 8 seconds. Maybe less. 2 seconds probably. And that's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. All right? If you're like, I have to drink and I can drink if I want to, you're going to be like, I'll just have one. And then you get a little whiskeyed up. And then you're like, fuck, I mean, 2's not a big deal. And then you get more whiskeyed up. And you're like, well, a third one actually isn't that bad, like calorie-wise. And then you have a 4th one. And then suddenly you're lit the fuck up. And now there's a lot of snacks around your house. And you have the fuck it mentality. So you start going around and snacking on everything. You're fucked. You're fucked. And then you realize it's Friday, right? So you're like, well, guess what? I already ruined this weekend. So I'm going to drink tomorrow as well. And then I'll start back fresh on Monday. How many people do you know have done that? How many of you in chat have done that? I'd done it when I was a teenager and I was trying to diet when I was fat. I did that shit all the time. Already ruined the weekend, so I guess I'll just eat pizza on Sunday. Right? I did that shit all the time. And only when I learned that you have to literally stop all of it to have a chance, that's when I learned, you know? So, anyways. What if the tip is all Jer can give because of the thing is, God, you keep bringing up that thing is, oh my gosh. Exactly, Saving Sibley, exactly. You'll always have that excuse. You'll always have the excuse to keep going. You know, that's how it works. It's how it works sometimes, brother. Delar Finn. Listen here, Loadiness. Calm down. All right, brother. I saw a doc to get on 1 week of anti-anxiety to stop drinking. And after that week, I don't drink anymore because 1 becomes 2. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. 100%. It just it snowballs, brother. And I do that all the time. You know, I don't drink very often. Okay. I'm a very casual drinker. I'll drink maybe once a week. Like I had 3 whiskeys Friday because I had my girls over. And we went downtown. We like bar hopped. It's like the rooftop nice bars. I don't go to like crazy dive bars. Although I like dive bars, you know. But it's like rooftop bars where they have food and stuff. And then we went to close out on all the bars. And then we went home. I had 3 whiskeys over the course of 6 hours. Right? But I only planned on having 1. But I was like, fuck it, I'll order another one. Right? And I'm not even an alcoholic. And I don't understand one more. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways. All right, boys. 160 from Snake Brew. We're moving. Heron Gaming News says I dropped 115 pounds at one point. Jesus, brother. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. My weight has been a lifelong struggle. Mine has 2. But I started hitting the gym really hard when I was 24. And I took it, I don't know why, but I took it so serious. There is no reason I should have, but I just went. And I remember thinking, I was 2 weeks into working out, and I was like, this is kind of hard. I should start eating correctly so I don't waste this potential. I remember thinking that shit. So I went on a 9-month cut, and I got down to 140 pounds, and I had abs on my eyeballs, brother. And it was so hard to come off of my cut diet. I would have bad dreams about eating a cheeseburger. I shit you not. I think it was probably an eating disorder at that point. But that's what I do. I do that every year for 3 months. And I'll get down to 160, and I'll go back up to 190, down to 160, 195, down to 162, trying to retain muscle mass. I do it every year. Thank you, Heron. So I still struggle with it, but I never get past 200, right? Maverick Cuba says, I'm pretty sure I was ramped up between 12 and 16 shots a day, a week ago. Since Friday, I'm down 6 today. Hell yeah, my blood work was scary. Hope I'll fix it. Dude, just keep going, brother. Now, if you're doing that every day, if you're doing 16 shots a day, yeah, I don't know if you can come off. And what I mean is delirium, tremors and stuff, and possibly like dying as a result. So yeah, just get down to where you're doing like 3, and then down to 1, and then you should be safe to cold turkey. I would consult a doctor, of course. I mean, you probably already have, but you know what I'm saying. You're gonna get there. Keep it going, Maverick. Keep it going, brother. Shout out to Maverick. Shout out to Heron for losing weight. Shout out to Stormy Daniels losing 100 pounds. Everybody going crazy. All right, let's continue, guys. Sorry, I was gassing up the chat, everybody. Look at the super chats. 331. Nice. Nice.
Yep.
But, for me, Sardis says cherry juice is good for gout, but it's got to be gout for gout. Yeah, I can't drink.
What the fuck is he saying? What did he just do?
Sardis says cherry juice is good for gout, but it's got to be gout for gout. Yeah, I can't drink it because it's full of carbohydrates. So I take tart cherry capsules. So
okay.
Sorry, brother, I can't have carbs. It's like you have extreme gout. No, man, I can't have carbs. I have to eat my ribeyes and drink my alcohol that attributes to my gout every day, brother. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your spill there. Like, what? The fuck? What's up, D? What? How you doing? I track macros until I just ate like that naturally. Yep. I don't even track macros anymore, really, other than protein, because I eat the same stuff, so it doesn't matter. I just eat the same shit. Doesn't matter. Gout shart. Oh my God, your name's Greasy Skullet too. You went all in, brother. He went all in. Oh my God.
And it generally helps. Like when I take my tart cherry, flare-ups usually last like a day or 2, and they're not as bad.
Yeah.
But I haven't had one in a long time. It's just, I went from eating 1 steak a week maybe to 7. So
Right.
Wait, what? He's eating 7 steaks a week. It's no surprise why he has gout. I'm not surprised. Oh my gosh. Patriot Michelle on Rumble with a $10 Rumble rant says, where did he say those things about his wife? Can you play it? I don't have it on hand, but I can tell you where it was, Patriot Michelle. Thank you, by the way. I don't know if you're still here. I'm sorry. My Rumble chat's the only one I didn't have pulled up for whatever freaking reason. Thank you, Patriot Michelle. I appreciate that. Another gold boy down the hatch, by the way. So there is a video out there, and it is called Wade Raid. Wade Raid. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the raid, brother. Where he was at Ren Fair, and at the end of the video, he talks about how he doesn't connect with real people, and he doesn't even connect with his wife anymore, and he kind of wants to just get a studio apartment and then date like a 20-year-old girl. And then, of course, several times since then, he's talked shit about his wife in different ways. So I don't know. It's very weird. But yeah, that was in that clip, and it does exist. You could probably go to X and just type in Ren Fair, TheQuartering or something, or quartering, and you'll find it. Maverick Cuba says, yep, 6 half shots to drink throughout the day just to trick myself and keep a nice slow drip. Doctor appointment on Friday. He's not going to be happy. Damn, brother. I didn't know it was that bad, Maverick Cuba. I'm sorry, man. I had no idea that you were pounding them bitches like that. God damn, brother. Well, you'll get it fixed, brother. Just keep your nose to the ground, brother. Just keep your nose to the ground. You'll get it fixed. My buddy Sean's been lowering his intake a lot. So if he can do it, you can do it. Because Sean fucking sucks. Oh, shit, Sean. Oh, I didn't see you in here, Sean. How you doing, brother? Maverick. Hobby says probably market should do a baby Jer Junior probability bet. 0%. I'd put $10,000 on 0%. I'm sorry. Jeremy's definitely sterile. His testosterone levels at his obese range has probably made him sterile. Stunner says Jeremy drinks because he has severe anxiety and or depression. I understand the appeal, which is why I only drink with other people. Yeah, 100%. Never drink alone. Bro, I drank alone like twice before. Like 2 years ago, I drank alone twice. And I was sad. So if I drink with like Sean, it'll be because we're on Discord and we're playing World of Warcraft. And I'll drink like 3 claws and we'll talk. It's great. Or I'll go out with my girls. My girls dress up like straight up hookers because that's what they do because they're white girls. And we'll just go downtown and get some drinks. Thank you, Stunner. Appreciate you. Stormy says, did you see that Walmart added a note on Jerry's Coffee? This seller may also engage in manufacturing, importing, or reselling consumer products. Yeah, I pulled that tweet up earlier by the nurse lady. Well, that's convenient. She's in the chat on Kick. He also says he needs to be independently wealthy so he can hire high-end call girls. Yeah. Yes. You're right, nurse lady. You're right. All right. I got you covered. Yeah, that was the nurse lady. I followed her today because I saw her tweet about that. I've seen her face pop up 600 times. But yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I've seen her face enough. I got to follow her now. All right.
So I just got to readjust.
Okay.
There's going to be, there's ups and downs, but anyway, obesity.
All right.
Vodka does not have 0 calories. Nobody said that. I literally said alcohol does have calories. It has 0 carbs. If the Steelers win, Jeremy has to crush a 12er of Iron City on air. Not beer.
Yes, I would watch that.
Find me like a Pittsburgh vodka and I'll crush some shots.
Okay, there
for
we
that.
go.
Okay, I'll watch that on stream. Let's go.
Beer would just be, I'd be blowing up keto. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want that.
I would watch that. Dude, I would watch that vodka Jeremy stream all day. That would be the first time he's been entertaining in like years. I will say his stream where he was going after Brittany Venti for like an hour was really entertaining. It was like the most entertaining the most entertaining Jeremy is when he's freaking livid. That is the most entertaining. Is like that I can watch it. Cause he's like fucking whores, sluts. And I'm like, yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna react to this shit. I love that shit. I'm like, yes, juicy, delicious content. Thank you, Jeremy. Marv Hunt says his wife left him already. That's kind of what my theory is. No, Stormy. No. All right, next clip. Sorry, guys. That was a fun one. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the hell out of that one, guys. It was good. Yeah, I think that's starting to be everybody's theory, Stunner. Yeah. We are now 150 from Naked Snake. Do you know what that means? 1 red boy and 1 pink boy from goal. Damn, boys. We're right there. And that's a rainbow night too on a Tuesday. On a damn Tuesday, boys. You think Jared's paying Mel to visit for a Bulls session? Oh, God. I mean, you'd have to pay her a lot probably for that. I'd have to pay her a lot for that one. All right, here we go.
The little finasteride would have saved him. Oh, a little finasteride would have saved him from a woman like this. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that.
I like how Jeremy is reading Think Before You Sleeps. He's reading Think Before You Sleep's post right here. You see that? Think Before You Sleep. Think Before You Sleep has commented on my post about Jeremy, calling him an absolute fuckface and degenerate. It's probably because he doesn't read my replies because he's blocked my ass. But yeah, Think Before You Sleep's always roasting his ass, from what I remember. Damn, brother. Rest in peace. He don't even know.
That is finished.
Yeah.
Finasteride. Finistéride's for your bald ass head, brother.
I don't know what that
like
means.
think before you sleep.
Finasteride.
So, it's a prescription oral tablet to treat male pattern hair loss.
Because he's balding?
I guess he's saying like if he took that, he would have got a better woman or something.
Oh yeah, this is so classic. Yeah.
He's not. He's balding way less than old Jer is. Way less. Way less. Damn, brother. He can't produce a timestamp photo of him and Heather. Showing Heather with her arm around his. Okay, arm. Nope. Well, KP. So here's I'll explain my theory. I explain it almost every show, and this could or could not be true. But here's the thing. So if there is ever a picture of them, it's always out in public, as if they met up at the same bar, took a picture together, and then he posted on all of his social medias, right? Separated, not divorced. Yep. Yes. Same. That's. I agree, man. You know what I'm saying? Because PDH lives in my house, and you guys see her all the time flopping around. You can't just not see them. If it's going to be lived in, there's going to be a presence. So, look at Nick Rekieta. Like every stream, he's like yelling at the door because somebody's like bothering him. Like, fucking, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Same thing. That's where the theory starts. It starts there, but it doesn't end there, brother. Yeah, exactly, Alex. What has changed, brother? So, superior defense. Where'd you go, brother? We'll pull up the next clip here in a second. He says if he's sterile, he should be penning 120 milligrams test sip every 2 weeks, along with 10 of Moonjaro and 5 of TSAM, then some TB 500 just because he's a millionaire. Yeah, I don't. Now, this is everybody. This isn't really related to Jeremy for me, but if you're over the age of like 40 something, you're closing in on 47. Yeah, you should probably be on testosterone. Like, to be honest, there's really not a reason to not be at that point. Now, I can understand if you're in your 18, 19, 20, 30. I totally get it. But if you're like 40, if you're going on 50, yeah, you should be penning like low dose test, because all it is it's the same chemical makeup of natural testosterone flowing in your body. Just fucking, at that point, just replace that and just feel better. Have better results, better movement. He needs Tren. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. My man would probably kill somebody. He'll crash out one day over something and literally probably kill somebody. So, doesn't TRT make you go bald? If you have a tendency to male pattern baldness, it does, yeah. So, T-shots are amazing. Love this shit. Yep. Yeah, so there's guys at my gym that have been on T for 20 years and they have full heads of hair. It just depends on who you are. Not everybody gets it. Yeah, Jeremy probably would, but who gives a fuck at this point? M-Bone, I'm a booty warrior. Hell yeah. YouTube's lame and gay. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, Mr. M-Bone. Appreciate that, buddy. M-Bone. Thank you, M-Bone. Pink and a red from Rainbow Night. That'll get us to the snook right there. Matthew says, shouldn't you get a doctor to prescribe it to you first before you go buy random stuff? Sure, yeah. Yeah, after the age of 47, you can get it without questions asked from a doctor. I think that's the cutoff, at least in my state. It might be federal. I don't know. They're apparently planning on descheduling testosterone, but yeah, 47 is like the cutoff where you can just go get on it. So, anyways, thank you, Matthew. It depends. Yeah, go get your blood tested for sure. Yeah, if you're worried about it, get your blood tested for sure. You'll know in 2 seconds. But I can guarantee you, if you're in your 40s or 50s, it's not going to be where you want it to be. Right? Like your doctor will be like, oh, you have high testosterone for your age. For your age. Which means you're probably sitting at 250. For 50 years old, that's high. But if you were 25, you would basically be a female. So, yeah, most dudes they'll do 200 milligrams like every week. And they'll stay at like a 800 to 1,000 range, like pretty much all the time. What's up, last relic? You gonna roll it up? Sorry, just got here. No, we're talking about Jeremy and getting on testosterone.
Perverts and and that's tragic whenever things happen when they adopt children and they mistreat them. But but it's one thing to allow a family to adopt them when you've done the background searches, you've done all of the things, and you've taken all the steps, and you have not seen any indication of perversion, versus deliberately giving a baby to someone who's very outward and openly a pervert.
Yeah. By the way, I'm looking at the Wisconsin ballot.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to throw that one away, huh?
It looks like it's technically open, but you have to, like, I can't vote for both Tom Tiffany and the candidate that I don't want.
Okay.
So there's, I don't know who's Will Martin or David Varnum for lieutenant governor.
No one gives a fuck about Wisconsin's local election. Also, I love how Melanie was like talking about a subject matter and he's like, anyways, here's my local election. No one gives a fuck about. All right. Well, there you. One says a T doesn't cause roid rage. Yep. Low T can. Low T can cause a lot of shit. Low T can make you want to die 24/7. Yeah. Low T can cause heart attacks, diabetes. Yep. Basically, there's only health benefits past a certain age of being on T. When you hear about roid rage, that's trin. So people are referring to trin when they say roid rage. It's like a singular type of anabolic that is super harsh. Super harsh. Like if you ever talk to a professional about trin, whether it be a fitness, like a trainer or a professional bodybuilder, they will say, hey, if you're planning on hopping on trin, you need to break up with your girlfriend. And you need to isolate from your family the entire time you're on trin. They will unironically tell you that. Do not do that. If you don't be in a relationship if you're on trin. Because that's where that shit comes from. So, Maverick Cuba, does taking a shot before blood work skew the results? Yeah. For sure. Yeah, of course. Of course it would. Yeah. Yeah. The doctor would be like, why are you sitting at 1100, brother? Oh, interesting. Thank you, Maverick. Appreciate you. Marv Hunt says Cody's on gear. Shit, brother, I weigh like 180. If I was on gear, I'd be like 225. One day, maybe. Blow my heart to shitting back. Just die at 50, but be jacked.
Who's the better choice of that? I'm printing a ballot to help guide my wife to make sure she understands the correct decisions for how she votes.
That helps.
She's allowed to vote however she wants.
But you give her a guide. I like it.
Just giving her a guide. Let's see.
That's great though. Like the less that your wife has to think, the better. Like that's how we like to be.
Yeah, that's I guess I could just tell her, yeah, it looks less complicated. The lieutenant governor, there's two.
I can't believe we're supposed to believe this motherfucker has 6,000 people watching and he's just talking about this bullshit that nobody gives a fuck about. Saving says Jer has talked about how to hide CP from people who work on computers so they don't get caught. Yeah, it's always very strange when you hear somebody talking about like degeneracy being bad on this show, on the TheQuartering stream. And I'm like, hold on, brother. If anybody ever talked about it, I would just not comment ever on that. I'm like, brother, you follow people around. There's about 1,000 podcast episodes you talking about the craziest shit possible. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. You've shared porn twice in the last 8 months. Like, I wouldn't ever talk about that. All right, Stormy, I appreciate you. Don't be the 4 fat people I know. Okay? I'm shaming you because you said you like that. So I'm shaming you. You're not even overweight, probably. I'm just shaming you anyway. I'm going to keep you good. That's my job here. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate you.
Republicans running. So I don't know who's better. Will Martin's a black guy. Dave Varnum's an older white guy. But I don't know anything about either one of their policies. I print ballots for my spouse too. Yeah, it's just a guide. I'm not filling it out for her. She can go and she can go and do.
He prints out a guide because he's an expert in political structure and political knowledge. He's an expert in foreign policy as well, and an expert in social politics. I mean, he's a fucking expert, brother.
whatever she wants. You know, I think it lets me print it. I'm doing it because we have to. Oh, there we go. It lets you print it all filled out. Boom.
Oh, nice.
Just a guide. Just a guide. She's free to make her own choices. You know, she can disappoint me or she can follow the guide. It's both up to her. Yeah. Informed voting is important. Yeah, I know about everybody. I don't know about the two. I don't know the difference between. So it's Wisconsin lieutenant governor. There's Will Martin, and
He's just imagine being like one of his actual viewers and sitting in here. And to be like, they'd be like, "What the fuck is he talking about? Wisconsin? I'm in California and I'm watching this. Why is he talking about Wisconsin?"
David Varnum. I don't know the difference between the two. They're both Republicans, but that doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Yep.
So if anybody is from Wisconsin and they know what the better choices are, I'll read up after stream, I guess. My wife can vote for whatever Republican she wants. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy, I gave my sample ballot marked with the candidates. We are voting for just copy and paste. Which lieutenant governor?
Yeah,
that's the thing. Women should be too busy taking care of this. Yeah, I mean the freedom. Yeah, I guess nobody knows. Okay, do an AI comparison of the two. Should we do it live?
Yeah, exactly, Rain. Like, why would anybody care about this information? It's weird. It's weird. I don't understand. And also, like, why are you giving like based advice? Like based advice about like women being submissive? Let's not do that. Let's not give based advice about women being submissive when you're Jer. I can understand some of these guys that have podcasts that do that. Totally understand. You know, whatever. But I don't think we need to go there with old Jer, brother. Okay. Why is there 50 of these? What the hell is this?
And also, one last shout out for my coffee company. We could definitely use your help. We went through a bit of a rough patch over the last 3 months. Everything is.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. A rough patch? What does he mean? Didn't he say he had the best sales months of all time, like the last 3 months? But when he's talking about needing more supporters, he has to talk about it being a rough patch. Interesting. It's very strange. It's like when he needs like sympathy buys, he's like, "Oh, dude, we're barely making it." But when he gets called out, he's like, "It's the best. I've had the best months of forever. Every month's been the best months of all time." I don't know about that. Don't know about that. 130 from Naked Snake, by the way. A red and a pink boy from a rainbow night. That'll like blow it through the water. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Wave, the top dog today. I appreciate all the support, brother. And shout out to my boy Adam Carella for 5 gifted subs, and Marv Hun for 1,000 kicks. Love you guys.
Pranking awesomely right now. Perfect. Obviously, none of the issues were with the quality of the coffee. It was with fulfillment and customer service, but I've taken all that over. And I'm literally responding to customer emails at 1 a.m. And I'm really hoping I can earn your business back. We have something for.
What do you mean earn your business back? Did you lose a bunch of business?
For everyone.
But he had record months every month.
Even if you're not like a big coffee drinker, like our blueberry cobbler is just so smooth and good. We have 100% pure Kona. If you're considering it, the orders are delivered by Amazon, so you get it in like a day or two usually, unless we're out of stock. But that's going to stop happening really soon. So hopefully you'll take the plunge and go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, which is, I'll pin the link, but also, maybe later after the show, you'll give us a shot. If you buy
it seems like his sales pitches are getting more and more strangely desperate. Like strangely more desperate.
And you don't like it,
I will like, please give us a shot. After the show, please give us a shot.
We'll refund 100% of your money. I know you'll really like it. I'm sure you'll like it. So I'm hoping that you'll go over to coffeebrandcoffee.com and grab some after the show.
Sorry, I'm chewing ass. Yeah, I guarantee you he will not refund 100% of that money. That's absolutely asinine.
I have a couple more takes here. Does it come with a little bag of cocaine to make up for past mistakes? You never know. The only way you can really find out, if there's people in chat that have had the coffee, let people know what you think. Like, we have 12,700 reviews on our website with I think our average review score is like 4.4, 4.5. The coffee is perfect.
He's definitely not buying his own coffee and reviewing it, right?
People say it's a little expensive, and it is, but I'm just one guy, and hopefully down the road, if we get our volume up, I can lower the prices down. My goal is not to make more money.
He's just one guy. He's not dozens of employees, like he said 2 days ago. Hell yeah, brother. We're back to one guy again. We keep shifting back from one guy to dozens of employees every other day. Is there faith a grift, a LARP, or pure ignorance? Well, look, dude. I would say Jeremy's 1,000% is. 1,000%. As far as Melanie's goes, I don't know. At times, it really does seem like it could be. And I lean on the fact that it's maybe the stuff that's like really conflicting that we hear a lot of is maybe ignorance. And that's being generous, right? So, but as far as Jeremy goes, yeah, I think it's 100% like a LARP. 100, not even a question. Not even a question. Know what I mean? Nope. I think he's doing that solely to impress Melanie. I have seen guys. Dude, I know a white dude. Now, this was a long time ago, okay? Short story. A long time ago, I knew this girl. And this was like when I was 22. And I knew this girl who was Islamic, right? She had just came over from Egypt and Turkey. And she was living in the U.S. Super sweet girl. But she was Islamic, right? Sweetest girl on the planet, though. But yeah, she was Islamic. So, anyways, this guy came into our circle, kind of. Okay. And this guy was like a straight up degenerate white dude. Like all about porn, all about strippers, all that shit, drinking, all that. And within 2 weeks, he had converted to Islam pretty much to have sex with her. And then as soon as he had sex with her, he was not Islamic anymore. So dudes, there's sneaky fuckers that do that stuff. So this was like in 2011, 2012.
My goal is not to make more money. It's to expand. That's why we'll be available via Walmart, maybe as early as next week on some of our products. The rest of the products probably by the end of the month. And I'm not interested in making more money. I'm just interested in finding more people to try the coffee. And if you know somebody likes coffee, or if you're a customer, tell them about it.
No, yeah. See, yeah, the ad spills are getting way more desperate. Yeah, the ad spills are getting way more desperate for sure. Tell your friends, tell your mom, please, God, tell somebody about the coffee, please, for the love of fuck. Exactly, KPS. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My man. My man. That's funny. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. All right. 130 to Naked Snake on a beautiful Tuesday, 20th in a row.
Buy him a bag. And I'm not interested in making more money.
He's not interested in making more money. So asking people for 80 grand to buy a Cybertruck, that was just for shits and giggles.
Interested in finding more people to try the coffee. And if you know somebody likes coffee, or if you're a customer, tell them about it.
So disingenuous. Look, dude, if you are selling something, if for 1 second you're selling something and somebody's like, so you're interested in the revenue from this? And you say no, you're a liar. There is no shame, and I don't understand this weird tactic. There is no shame at all in saying, yeah, we're looking to make a lot of revenue. It's going to be exciting. Oh, so you want the money? Yeah, of course. That's why I started a fucking business, is so I can make revenue and have a better quality of life. And, you know, like, that's the point, right? There's no shame in saying, yeah, I'm interested in the revenue. Of course I am. Why would I do this otherwise? And usually people that are going to do the opposite of that are going to be like, well, you see, like, the reason why I'm doing that is to, like, bring happiness and smiles. Oh, okay, yeah, fuck off. Okay, fuck off. There's no one's gonna call you like an evil person for like, yeah, of course I want revenue. Yeah. Is Jeremy gonna donate all of his proceeds from Coffee Brand Coffee every month? No, of course not. He's gonna buy another Cybertruck. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Silly. One says, if you sell something and you say you don't want to make money, it's a grip to lie. I just like streaming. I do it for fun, but I would like to make money. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, I've seen streamers, I don't know, it was probably years ago, where I forget the lady's name. It's not Amaranth. It's another one of those girls that's a streamer. And she said she signed like a $2 million or a $10 million deal. And she was like, it's not about the money for me. And I'm like, you make millions of dollars on streaming. What do you mean it's not about money? So you would do this for free and cut everything off? No, that's stupid. Like, I have no problem at all telling my chat, yeah, like super chats, that's it's income for me. It helps out a lot. Yeah, I rely on those. Yeah, sure. Of course I do. That would be a lie if I said I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, there's a lot of streamers out there or people like that have coffee companies that are like, oh, I'm actually not interested in the money anymore. I'm not interested in any of that money, actually. I just want to make you guys happy and give you something good. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Morgue Pie? No, it's another chick. It's like that short kind of like, what's her? She's a torta. She's like a little short torta lady. I don't remember her name, though. Wave! Sadly, I tried CBC 3 years ago for their Master Roaster selection. It's supposed to be single origin. They sent me the same bag 3 times in a row. Switched to Clean Craft. Highly recommend. Oh, there you go. You found out the cheat code, brother. You found out the cheat code. Somebody said something interesting earlier, and I completely missed it. It was somebody said that's why they stopped watching Jeremy, because he slings his ads so damn much. Oh, Brianna Wilson says, the constant CBC ad reads is why I stopped watching them in the first place. Yeah. It's so often. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, how often it is. Thank you, Wave. I love you, buddy. Wave with another gold, boy. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Mr. Wave. Appreciate you, brother. All right, 120 away.
Buy him a bag, and we could definitely use your help. So we want to finish the year really, really strong. I love the coffee, but I buy through Amazon. That's totally fine. It gets fulfilled by Amazon anyway if you buy on the site. But if you buy on the site, it's easier for me to do customer service. So I make the same amount of money either way.
It's not about money, though. You see how quick that was? You see how quick that was? How many seconds was that? 20 seconds? 25 seconds? Not about the money. Oh, by the way, I make the same amount of money anyway. Why would it matter? Why would you even need to say that? If it's not about money, you wouldn't even mention that, oh, what's this? Blah, 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 right?
I've been buying Coffee Brand Coffee for 2 years. Oh, cool. Nice. I love the silly extra dark roast.
Cool. Nice. Cool. Nice. I've given you $1,000 in coffee sales. Cool. Nice. Imagine if somebody super chatted me $500 and I was like, cool. Nice. Anyways. Cool. Nice.
It's fire. Oh, the silky extra dark roast. That's quickly become one of our top sellers. The silky ultra dark. I ordered 5-pound bags of 003 and got a free kilo. Oh, nice. Yep, there you go. I don't know if he's right or not, but he said he got a free kilo of cocaine with his 5-pound bag. I don't know. I mean, I can't confirm or deny that, but.
Okay. All right. Okay, then. All right. I would just say no. No. This is a joke, sir. This is just a joke. I promise you. Don't worry about it. Right? Just a joke, guys. Exactly, Marv Hund. Yeah. People don't like to be harassed and beat over the head with something. You know what I'm saying? You're just beating them over the head constantly, 5-6 times a stream. Please buy. Please buy. Please. Can you please buy, Travis? How is it Jerry makes $1 a bag, but somehow the affiliates were making $2 to $3 a bag? Somebody's lying. Yep. Yes. 100%. Yeah, Stoner, that's what I would have done immediately. You mentioned Coke. It's the rule. Okay. It's the rule on the internet, especially if you like run in these like circles. If anybody mentions Coke, you make a Nick Recated joke. That's how it works. It even rhymes. You know, it's the rule. So he figured out the Netflix effect before the Netflix effect. What's up, MA? How you doing, baby?
Because they have no choice now.
Yep.
They have to define what a woman is. It's the perfect checkmate. There is no coming back from this. Only men can lead. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's
I mean, there
design.
you go.
Men are supposed to lead, and whenever things get all distorted and women lead, things go crazy. So
I think fucking chat has a better team name. He's got the Harlem Globetrotters.
Only, look, I don't necessarily disagree to a degree about some of these things, but it's always jarring. It's always jarring to hear like men who definitely shouldn't be in any position of power at all kind of talk about these subject matters, right? That would be like if Jer had a Fresh and Fit podcast type of deal and he was talking about like how to get vagina and how women are just whores and thoughts and blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, brother, you probably haven't had sex in like 4 years. Can we back it up a little bit? All right. If you're going to be like talking about these kind of things, you need to be a maximum Chad. Okay. Or else I'm not taking you seriously. And even though I wouldn't take most of that seriously anyways. Right. Those podcasts got kind of boring after like the first 2 weeks of them existing. I can only hear the same question over and over. What do you want? What do you bring to the table? And I'm like, bro, we're on episode 800. Can we're going to really start with the what do you bring to the table thing again? Right. Daniel Robinson, Jebby slinging coffee and bricks. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. And strikes. He threatened to strike and got a channel deleted in the last 2 days. He did it. He did the thing, man. He got it going. Got it going fast. Isn't Mel the breadwinner of the family? I have no idea. She said that she never has to work again. And she does the podcast. She does Jeremy's podcast for fun. Although she gets paid, so why not do it for free? I don't know. It's weird. Shouldn't you do it for free at this point? I don't know. That's just me, man. All right, here we go. Where am I? Where did I go? Oh yeah, here we go. Next clip, guys. By the way, where are we at? I haven't looked. 120 from Naked Snake. Damn, we're close as fuck, brother. Hell yeah. Close as fuck. Red and the pink, still from a Rainbow Night. We're all the way here with just orange and freaking gold boys. Holy shit. That's crazy. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Shout out to Wave. Here we go.
This to say, which was kind of based.
Basically gets on her phone and puts out a post on Thread talking about white privilege. How is everybody
talking about Dijon Mustard's dumb take?
Yep.
supposed to react to that?
Yeah, I mean,
what the opinions are we all supposed to have when you do something that stupid?
Yeah, and then now
the funniest thing was she backtracked and said it wasn't about race. It's like, by the way, that Dijon Mustard chick, she went to a private school.
Oh.
And then she went to like some fancy college, and then she became a ghetto dumbass who majored in African studies.
Wow.
Whatever the hell that is,
So you think she's backtracking from the whole thing and saying
I think the whole thing was just, because of the...
She's racist.
Yeah, she is.
Let's just, can we stop pretending that there's any nuance here? She's just racist. She doesn't like Sophie Cunningham because she's white. And she doesn't like white people.
Natural blonde hair.
Yeah. She doesn't have to wear a wig.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's just racist. We don't have to church it up.
Yep.
Like that's the reaction.
The timeline of everything, and because of, if you want to call it the jealous nature, the legitimate hatred for somebody because of what they believe in and because of what they look like and because of how popular they are, I could say it's a targeted attack.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, clearly. I mean, I think
I
most people believe that.
But then on top of that, it's not only white privilege she puts out there. She puts in our next post, she puts the game date of the next time they're going to play the Fever.
Yep.
I mean, that's almost like, it feels to me like it's a threat.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
Now,
By the way, they lost that game. So, ha ha ha.
she look, she went
Yeah, I like WNBA drama a little bit. I don't follow it much, but I do like the fact that this Sophie Cunningham lady is being like called like transphobic and all these silly things, right? Like just completely transphobic. And the funniest part about all this to me is I'm like, are we really being led to believe that all these like basketball players are like knee deep and like supporting the LGBT? They don't fucking care. It's all about public image, man. None of them give a fuck. Behind closed doors, they be saying all the slurs, baby. You ain't tricking me. You ain't oh my God, Wave. Oh my God. Oh, Wave with $120 super chat. Hot diggity. Damn, brother. The guy's a maniac. He's a maniac. My man, dude, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you, dude. I don't deserve that shit, but I'm thankful. And I'll kiss you on the lips next time I see you. I mean the forehead. I mean the lips. I mean your dog. Look at your dog. He's adorable. Thank you so much, Wave. Everybody give Wave a freaking shout out. Give him some bees in the chat. We're going to give him a doobie doobie doo.
Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doo.
Oh!
Doobie doobie doo.
Oh!
Doobie
Pass!
doobie
Whoa!
doo.
Hold on.
Doobie doobie doo.
Come on, Wave.
Doobie doobie doo.
Oh! Thank you, Wave. Wave is the GOAT tonight on a Tuesday. Shout out to my boy Wave and his beautiful boy, his dog. I would show you my dog, but he's downstairs asleep probably in the bathroom. He was crated for like the first couple of years of his life, like not continuously, like every night he was crated, right? And I stopped crating him probably like 3 years in because Tiny moved in and she just took him out of his crate 24 hours. All right, whatever. So I never used the crate again. And he loves going in the shower because it's enclosed, and then he closes the door and he's like laying in a shower. It's like a stand-up shower, like a mirror, like glass shower. And then, or he sleeps in the bathroom in my kitchen because there's a tiny cubby hole in the bathroom to the right. And I don't know why the cubby hole's there. You could kind of put like an end table there and that's it. So I'm going to put a statue of like a Greek god on it with his little penis hanging out. That's what I think I'm going to do. And he sleeps right there in that cubby hole pretty much every night. So he like likes the crate. He likes that thing. So thank you, Wave. Shout out to Wave, even though you don't want to kiss. That's fine. I was going to say no homo and we're going to be men. Okay. We're going to be straight up men about it, but it's fine. All right. Bro kiss. There's nothing wrong with kissing your homies, brother. You must have a husky laser mind. Yeah. Well, he's my boy's like 12 years old. All right. Thank you so much, Wave. Shout out to Wave. He got us $4 away. Hot diggity damn, brother. And a pink from a rainbow night. Well, we killing it on a Tuesday. Tuesday's been crazy lately. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Wave, brother. Thank you.
Stanford. Yeah. She studied psychology, African-American studies, finished her career at Baylor, and then got drafted in the first round of the WNBA. Why she is so upset and so mad and why she did this, only God knows. I mean, she knows, and, her parents are wonderful.
Affirmation from peers. Affirmation from like woke peers. Okay. I have a friend who lives in California, LA, and they told me that in their work environment, they just pretend to be a hyper liberal all the time because it gets you more job opportunities. And they're not liberal. They're kind of like center, slightly right. But they were like, if I ever told anybody that, I would be like fired and ousted and blacklisted. And this is now in LA. This isn't years ago. This is currently. So yeah, all these players are doing it for more sponsor opportunities and shit. That's all they're doing. Okay. By the way, Adam Carella with a gifted sub. I love you. Thank you, man. I agree, Radiosphere. Completely agree with you.
People. They are both pastors, I believe. I think her mom was her coach in a Christian academy school in San Diego. I mean, this girl grew up with all the trappings of the opportunities of an American teenager to make herself into something special.
And she has.
for the most part until this issue.
Yeah.
Right. It's great that at least in sports, that people will kind of side, with biology.
Right.
It's
Why does it take Jeremy fucking 15 seconds to say 4 words?
it's wild to me that it's so crazy that that this is considered brave to say something,
Yeah.
to say something so simple. Oh yeah. For last segment,
Zero commentary. This is just zero commentary. Zero commentary. Yeah, this is crazy. This is yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why like people say say simple stuff. How is this real life? Holy shit. God. I mean, you could say, I don't even really talk about this kind of stuff, right? Or really listen to it. I have my opinion and I'll leave it at that, right? I've said it before, whatever. But you could easily say after watching that clip, be like, I don't understand why, it's a controversy opinion to say biology is important in sports because of, bone density and 30 years is growing up as a male and testosterone. These things are not possible in a contact sport, and I feel like it's getting more normal, and I think that it should be a more normal accepted idea to understand why you can't have a biological male in female sports and why is it so controversial and why people are saying stuff and WNBA players are mad and people are fighting each other and likely putting crazy hits on each other. That's insane to me, and I think we need to get back to normalcy, and I think we're going there. All right. But the fact that somebody can still say something like this without losing sponsorships or get fired shouldn't be the thing now. It's 2026 and we should move on. That's what he could have said in 25 seconds. But he just says, yeah. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I don't even talk about that shit really or think about it nowadays. Right? How can I give better commentary? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's his whole fucking channel. It's his whole shtick. How do you not have better commentary? Wave says, here's 4 for you, brother. My man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. He says you deserve it. Thank you, Wave. I appreciate you. I don't agree, but I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Shout out to Mr. Wave. What's your dog's name, Wave? I got to know, brother. My dog's name is Captain Malcolm Reynolds, but I call him Mal. Mal. M-A-L. Mal. Javi says, I love how former NBA players are forcing WNBA to define what the definition of a woman is. This is going to expose a lot of fakes. Yep. 100%. Chaska. That's a good name. Chaska. Oh, Chaska. I like that. Oh, Chaska. Is it like Russian? Chaska. Mal. No, M-A-L. M-A-L, not Mao's devastating dynasty. Mao's China. Thank you, Javi. Appreciate you, brother. Valkyria Winter. Fudatom and Skull. Thank you, Valkyria Winter. Appreciate you. Maverick Cuba says, Melanie has great commentary. Like, I'm Tiger. What is that a reaction to? I've never understood what that was a reaction to. I'm Tiger. All right. All right, cool. I'm caught up now. I'm finally caught up with everything. All right. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Wave. Love you, dude. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, brother, for being the true OG today. All right, let's move on, boys. We're moving on up to the east side. As you guys know, by the way, as you guys have seen several times, the Quartering has the coffee brand coffee. He has 2 available K-Cup packs on Walmart right now. Now, Walmart apparently requires you to have a disclaimer if the item is drop shipped, right? If it's drop shipped, okay? So here's the items from Misty Mochi. Here's the items on Walmart. It's K-Cup. I couldn't find them, but apparently it's only available in one area or certain areas for whatever reason, you know. And they put I couldn't see that. I never could find that, Stunner. I could never find that. I tried to look, but there's that, right? There's that, and also, where'd old nurse go? I bookmarked it. Let me bookmark that. Let me find it real quick. Nurse lady posted it. Old nurse lady. Where'd you go, nurse lady? Where'd you go, nurse lady? All right, well, we go to bookmarks then. Imagine leaking a DM from Joe Rogan. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? So this is from Nurse Lady right here. This is the disclaimer about Coffee Brand Coffee on Walmart. It says this seller may also engage in manufacturing, importing, or reselling consumer products like Mill Creek. So Mill Creek, boys, Mill Creek, which another piece of evidence of all the damn evidence we have on the damn planet right now is drop shipped, right? So will he admit it? Of course not. Of course not. No, of course not, brother. Ain't admitting that shit. Ain't no way, ain't no how. Sorry. Not in a million years is he gonna admit that shit. Can't lie. I can't wait for Anna Claire's return. I don't think it's gonna happen, brother. I would have to say, like, her getting out when she did was a great plan. What's up, Sake Sensei? If my idea around this is this, if she comes back, that would be the dumbest thing that anybody's ever done. Ever. The fact that she is completely, she got off pretty much scot-free was great. Just done. Done. Yeah, so she's off the website. So yeah, she's done. Now, does Jared want to pay another person $500? Right? And he probably has favoritism. He probably doesn't even want. He probably just wants Melanie on there. That's all he wants. Right? So that makes sense to me anyway. You know, that's just how I think. Okay. All right, brother. All right, brother. All right. So let's find. Let's go over here. I got an idea here, boys. I got a small idea. Tiny idea. Unless it's already deleted, which it probably is. Let's see. The dreaded mill. He's just commentating his local election. He probably deleted it. Yeah, I think he deleted the. Why does he deletes everything? He deletes everything. Misty Mochi had it. All right, here we go. I'll just pull this up. So this is one from him today. It looks like he's deleted it, though. You guys can correct me, though, if I'm wrong. Looks like he deleted this already. Says, well, the good news is Walmart has made some of our inventory live already way earlier than expected. Bad news is I hadn't updated the contact info yet, and it listed my work phone number and instead of my business phone number. Been getting some interesting calls. That's so funny. And Mr. Gently Benevolent says, bit unfortunate that they added the dropship warning to it, though. Damn, brother. Damn, brother. Got him. We got him. We got him. Yeah, Stunner. Yeah, Stunner. That's kind of my idea. Same idea. Right there with you, brother. Right there with you with that. All right. So let's move on to the next clip. And then we're going to wind down, brother. Wind down, brother. I might do that. Might go down to old Craig. Craig. Where did sorry. Maverick, keep it, thank you. All right, let's pull up the next clip and then we're gonna wind down because we're closing on 4 hours. What the hell am I doing? Still alive. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Oh, Jeremy's Scambly. Oh, Scambly. All right, we got the next one ready. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. He says Hannah Claire wasn't just out getting cigarettes. She went out to get some milk, brother. She'll be back, I promise. Nah, she got out. She did the smartest thing that anybody in this situation's done so far. The smartest thing. You know? I agree, ones. We've talked about this in DMs, bitch tits. I agree with you. Unfortunate. All right. Last clip, best clip of the day, boys. And then I got to film like 3 videos. Oh. I was going to do it before the stream, but then I played guitar. That was stupid. Every time I sit down to play guitar, like 3 minutes goes by. So. Oh, super. Why is your name upside down? You goober. So, yeah, I see it right there. Super or superior. So that's his real address? Wow. I've seen this address before, so I guess it's been public for a while. I feel like somebody spammed it on Twitter or something. It looks familiar though. I'm a numbers guy though. I have weird photographic memory of numbers. Well, that sucks for him. They put that out there. Now, granted, again, it's not hard to find that stuff, but still sucks. All right. Here we go.
This is a story nobody's talking about. And
I like how he takes this big ass breath. God, that's a big breath right there, boys. That's like when you inhale to blow up a balloon.
this is
like, listen to that. That's like when you're about to go underwater to like go down to the bottom of your pool. Ready?
This is a story nobody's talking about, and hopefully you'll pay attention to it because it is far worse than anyone could have imagined. A new policy rolled out on YouTube has a lot of people really angry. In particular, we saw them try to buckle down on AI slop. AI slop, our AI slop, the AI slop, 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 AI slop. This is insane. This is crazy. AI slop. 54% of all slops, of all shorts were slop. AI slop, AI slop, AI slop, AI slop, AI slop, AI slop. I'm not a shorts creator, but a lot of people are. I do
what?
Reaction shorts. Are they fair use? Are they?
He does not do reaction shorts. Saying, look, watch this, comment down below, and then playing a video unaltered is not in any way, shape, or form fair use. Are we fucking serious? If I fully uploaded the EDP documentary on my channel by Mike Klum, and I start it off, and at the very beginning for 3 seconds, I'll say, this documentary is crazy. Let me know what you think. And then it just plays the whole documentary. That's not fair use. What? Interesting.
Reaction shorts.
He's reacting. He doesn't have reactions.
Action shorts. Are they fair use? Are they AI slops? Yes. Excuse me.
Damn, he said AI slop like 25 times in that video. What the fuck, brother? Whew. That's rough, man. He does reaction shorts. Yeah, I do reaction shorts, brother. Totally fair use. I just say watch this and then play an unaltered video. That's my transformative nature saying watch this. Okay. All right. Okay. No. Slop guy gets angry about slop. More slop than a pig trout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, boys. Make sure you do me a big ass favor. Spam the like button. Let's get up to 400. Spam the bees on Kicks. Quantum Cool on Rumble. With a $5 Rumble rant says cocaine brand cocaine now available at Cocaine Hamster Fight Club. Thank you, Quantum Cool. Appreciate you, brother. Quantum Cool. My man. My beautiful man. All right. Let's read Savvy's post because I like Savvy's stuff. I just seen it just now. Savvy right here says, Walmart felting at TheQuartering. In his About Company page on Walmart exposes the rock-sucking fatty. Damn, brother. I had to VPN into California, and I can only find it by typing in a specific search. Coffee Brand Coffee does not work because no one else is stupid enough to do the same, to do retarded SEO names. Coffee Brand already doesn't work. He's losing money because of the name. Unironically, Liberal Tears Coffee would have popped up because no product is named Liberal Tears, where our products are named coffee. Yeah, that's a rough name to have for your coffee, just coffee. Edit. Jer is getting felted because another company has blueberry cobbler K-Cups and they sell 40 of them, whereas McFat is only selling a pack of 12. God, what? Let me see. Is this it? This is 22 right here, and this says 12. 22 and 12. Yeah, Jeremy's is more expensive by a fucking mile, brother. This is a 40 pack for 23. Damn, brother. I didn't know Jeremy was gouging that hard. This one I hear has almost double his count and is cheaper. Damn. That's rough. My man. There's no way like people are actually paying for this, right? Yeah, well. Anyways, damn, brother. That's wild. He's charging like double. Whew. Oh man. Oh man. All right, boys. All right. It's a good post. Overpriced and a little, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's basically like buy this because you like me at this point, right? He's robbing the dance, brother. Shout out to Wave221 and Chaska for so much support tonight. I really appreciate you, brother. Red boy down the drain going crazy. Gold boys out the wazoo, brother. We were close to Rainbow Night with the pink boy, but we killed it with the naked snake. I appreciate you guys so much. That's 20 in a row. Let me change it. 20 snakes in a row, boyos. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for all your love. You guys are goated. Goated. Thank you. CBC is that premium Griff coffee. It's not overpriced. He just knows what he's got. He knows what he's got, brother. All right. He knows what he's got. Sydney Sweeney should dump Scooter and date you. Didn't she get dumped today? I thought about DMing her, being like, hey, baby, I'm going to shoot my shot. Random redneck dude from Alabama. What's up? Let's do it. I'll be your Huckleberry, baby. But she's probably going to get like 2,000 of those, to be fair. AOC single. No. She finally left her evil white man, right? Evil white man. Job says I request a smash AT wall of the snake for number of snakes. Bro, the last record job applications was 655. I don't even know if I could fit that on the wall. We're up to 20 already, though. Again. 20 again, boys. 20 again, boys. All right, boys. Shout out to all the boys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are goated. Thank you. Appreciate you. Shout out to all the people on Kick. Adam Corella with 6 subs today. Marv with 1,000 kicks. Thank you guys so much. Look, dudes. Now, luckily, my strikes are about to come off because it's been 90 days. But if I get struck, my channel's gone. So make sure you follow me on Kick and sub up if you haven't done that already. God damn it. All right. Stop fucking around. All right. I'm going to do Naked Snake and then we're going to raid. Shout out to the boys. Appreciate you guys. Cody just going to ban PDH for swing. Yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah, of course. Of course I would. What the hell? She would understand. She'd be like, yeah, well, that makes sense. Right? Okay. Come on. No, don't turn monetization on. What the fuck am I doing? I'm looking for a raid. She's like, oh, do you want to have a sugar mama that'll buy you a Ferrari and then take you to all these exotic places until she breaks up with you in 8 months? And then I can just get back together with PDH. And then I have money. I'll be like, look at all the money that Sydney gave me. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Spotlight rescue. Yes. Let's go with. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do patch hollows. Fake snake, no nips. Brother, that's against TOS on like every app. You just want me to get banned. You're secretly a double agent. Maverick Cuba says AOC plus Alex Stein power couple. Let's do it. Hell yeah, brother. His big booty Latina finally coming true, brother. All right, boys. Maverick Cuba, I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. Wave, I love you, dude. It's time for Naked Snake, and then we're going to raid Patch Hollows. And on Kick, I will raid. Let me pull it up. Pulling it up. Pulling up that bean footage, brother. Who do I got? Cinevere, it is. All right. Here we go, boys. This is the 20th Naked Snake in a row. 20. We're already to 20. Will we make it to 100? I think we're going to make it to 100 again. We've been killing it. We hadn't even been close. Shout out to Wave. Here we go. It's time for Naked Snake, boys. One more time. You guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Get them locks up. Let's go. 20 in a row. It's that time. One more again. Here we go. Let's go. Look, Narco Wookie! Every damn time.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching, I'm melting to you.
Chachi?
The fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. 20 in a row, boy. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Someday you'll go through the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive. For the day you'll be seen alive. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
In my time, there be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. Number 20 already, boys. We keep killing it. Not even a challenge. Here we go. Thank you guys. Love you. I love you. And I appreciate you guys. You're all goated as hell. Shout out to the boys. I love you. Shout out to Mr. Wave, who dropped another one, by the way. Tickle the algo, smash the like, leave a comment. Flegus Dog and the best news. Flegus Talks is the best news podcast of all time. Well, hell yeah, brother. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that, dude. Killing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back immediately. I'll have should be 2 videos tomorrow, but likely 3, but for sure 2. So get the hell on it, doggone it. I love you. I appreciate you. We're going to raid Patch Hollow. Say Cam Raid in the chat. Get on it, doggone it. And then Kick, we're going to raid Cinevere right now. We love you. We love you, Cinevere. We're going to raid Cinevere. All right, now we're going to do Patch Hollows. Say Cam Raid in the chat. Shout out to Wave. Shout out to everybody that supports your boy. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. Billy, Mr. Rakenite, M-Bone, Crazy Sharp, Gabriel Knight, everybody, Stormy Fields, everybody. You guys are goated. I know we're missing a lot of people, but I love you guys. Appreciate you always supporting my small ass. Thank you. See you guys over there. Cam Raid in the chat. Get the hell on it. Diggity dog on it.